Welcome to the corner. Hey, I mean bitch, street bitch. Go, eat bitch. You thinking night? I'm thinking more like, what's up tonight? Come on, ma. You know I got a wife. Even though that pussy tight, I ain't gonna jeopardize my life. What the fuck you want from a nigga? I gave you, you gave me. Bitch, I'm not when you blame me. Confess that I'm the best you ever tested. Yo. Welcome to Actors Quarantine Corner. I know what it is, man. We are Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Lisa, Veronica, Karen, Vicky, Cookie. Well, I'm at an ice cream parlor. Okay. Tanya, Diane, Lori, and Carla. Marina, Selena, Katrina, Sabrina. About 3 kids for your Tina. Shelly, Bridget, Kathy, Rashida, Kelly, Nicole, Angel, Juanita, Tracy, Rhonda, Donna, Yolanda, Tawana, and Wanda. All treated fairly, but yet and still, bitches on some other shit. Now I'm fucking with Drew Hill. Be real, what you want from a nigga? What you want from a nigga? What y'all want from a nigga, man? Welcome to the corner. Welcome to the corner. Welcome to the corner. Welcome to the welcome to the corner. Hey, tell your mama come by to the corner. Tell your mama come by to the corner. Tell your mama come by to the corner. Tell your mama. Tell your mama. On the corner, that's where I be. Yeah. Who it be? It's that boy Joe P. Reach me on the corner, looking good. Yeah, third ward growed up, that's my hood. Back in the day, yeah, I'm in the trade. Yeah, I used to go to the barber shop, get the ball fade. Yeah, with the south side on top. Yeah, I didn't like the shit, didn't get it a lot. Had to take a fade. A nigga with the wave. Khaki on my body, you know I had to change. Represent my hood. I done came down, and you know it's all good. And I'm looking fly. I went to JY, and my mama got mad cause I was high. Hey, man. Hold up, man. Hold up, baby. Hold up. Hey, H-Time down. Y'all know what that is. Boy, got me hyped, man. Boy, got me hyped, man. Hype. I'm talking about hype. Fellas, we back. Yeah, we back, man. We are back. Yeah, how y'all like another month? How y'all like the new setup? I like it. I got a little room. I got a little foot. We got foot action room. Footwork. Footwork. Y'all don't never see what a nigga got on that feet. What are those? Mine. Got a little leg room on. Stretch on. Shit. You know, what y'all think it is? I like it, man.
Jefferson's Jr., we moving up.
Jefferson's?
I ain't that close to you no more.
I know, man. Not saying that I don't mind being close to y'all, cause y'all cool.
You know, with Corona.
And with Corona, you know, we've been rocking, but I got a little elbow room, my arms long, I can, stretch out,
I feel like I can
reach for stuff.
I got my own space.
I don't gotta reach for nothing and bump into Joe elbow. Excuse me.
Get that over there, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, so
hey, man, that means we growing and we growing.
We growing like a motherfucker. So let's cheers to the new space.
Cheers
to the new.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers.
Same space, different setup.
Same space, different setup. But we here.
Okay.
That was delectable.
Sound like the Astros might be winning.
Are they winning? I have no idea. Let's hope so.
This is what we're gonna get into, fellas. How have y'all week been, man?
Man, it's been a pretty good week, man.
Good and busy.
Yeah.
Good and busy.
Good. That's a good week.
Good, busy, good.
Yeah, man. I had a bittersweet. I just wrapped up a project, man. We had us a little rap party. You know what I mean? We wrapped it on up. It was good while it lasted. Hate to see it leave, but glad to watch it go. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
You tired of working?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, hey, tired.
But enjoyed the work.
Yeah, always enjoy the work. Got to enjoy the work. Yeah. But, that don't mean a nigga don't be tired.
Shit, man. A lot of shit that went down, man, since just this week, man.
Oh man, she was all good just a week ago.
Definitely was.
KB, how your week been, man?
Man, pretty much busy working with these students, you know what I mean? Trying to get these last few, 7 weeks left after this week is over with, a school left.
Bro, the principal hit me with that. It was like, we got 6 Mondays left.
Oh, yes.
I was like, I like it hearing it that way.
Oh, yeah, that's the perfect way. You see how it works in a single
See how you hear
Counting it down.
You gotta do that.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
know them teachers
we
be
have
doing that.
6 Mondays left. I was like,
I know
yeah.
them teachers be doing.
You don't count it down till it's the single
I
week.
know them
You
teachers
like,
was in that kind of like, we
9.
got 6 more Mondays with this
Six
with this boy.
You see this
Count
Monday
it down.
today, this the last one of these.
I won't see that little badass boy again in 5 more weeks.
No, I got good kids, so I ain't worried about that. But
I wouldn't.
Hopefully they
I
pass.
definitely wasn't one of them.
Hopefully they pass and we don't see them again.
I definitely was not one of those non-mischievous children. You know, I was definitely
Nah, I was a badass. That's why
I was bad.
That's why I named my company Acting Up Studios, bro.
That
Like,
makes sense. I should join them.
I got into a whole lot of trouble, and then it was my dad with spankings and his teaching of theater to help me curb, and then teachers that I had say, hey man, stop disrupting my class. You good, but how about you use it for this and help just turn that raw shit I had into some shit that could actually get me into school, which it did, got me scholarships to go to school, and you know, it set me up with a good foundation to go into the acting that I do. So I think any nigga that was a badass can easily transition into either comedy or acting.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment, only because I'm living proof of that also. But
I was a good kid.
no, it is true. It really
I got
is
kicked
true.
out of my middle
But
school.
I got
great
look,
kid.
man. I don't even want. I hope my mama not watching.
I
She
was
be watching.
at the illustrious Johnston Middle School for Actors.
Oh,
And-
okay.
We never wanted to compete with the regular districts. We wanted their asses, but
Johnston just felt like they were the
they
higher
were
level.
good. No hating.
It was alright.
They were good. Nah, they were fucking good.
He's like, nah,
They
they
were
nah,
fucking
they
good. They were
they
doing
was good.
absurdist theater and guy. I'm
Bro,
like,
I was learning shit. I was not about
What?
like the 6th
What?
grade, nigga.
not learning, doing it. I'm
Doing
seeing
it.
them like, oh my god, this boy, they different.
Yeah, I missed that school. I ended up going to Rice, which I hated.
Well, you know,
But I met Kate there, so.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Silver lining.
Silver lining
silver
somewhere.
linings,
It all work out.
But man,
somewhere.
I think just, and most of the kids that I've worked with, the trouble ones are my most skilled.
Absolutely.
Or a good one when I can actually get them to focus and actually do the actual work.
Yeah.
And transition that playfulness or that boisterousness that need to fucking show out in class and utilize that, because it's different. You see, it's different with some kids. You know, you fucking finally give them a play. You say, okay, you gonna keep disrupting my class here. Let me put you in front. We
Yeah.
all gonna sit back and we gonna watch you.
Yeah, that's it,
now
yeah.
it's a different situation.
Yeah.
facts.
They don't know what to do with that.
Say.
They don't know what to do with that.
Now I just turned you into a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Now you like,
So
This is
what
how I like to
happens?
do.
So what happens if they get up there and they do it and it's actually good?
then I give them I praise them for. I say, good fucking job.
Yeah.
It was a well worth 5 minutes, and I can make a teaching point off of that. Y'all see
And-
some of the shit he did?
And we can give you, if you want to do that all the time, we'll give time in class a sign for it. And you can get it out and get your works off. You know what I'm saying? Write it down,
Yeah.
have it ready.
Yeah.
This will be your time of the day. Good to go.
And you can work your time,
Be
but
your
don't
best
disrupt
kids.
my class.
Facts. And that be ready, alert until it's time for them to do their stuff. They be ready.
That's what I tell them. Like, if your shit is funny, you ain't gonna get in trouble. But if you interrupt me and your shit ain't funny,
and it's not worth it.
and it's not
Yeah,
worth
it's not
it,
worth it.
you in double trouble now.
Right.
It's like how coach you say, whoever lose the fight, that's who in trouble.
Facts. At least that's how it was.
It's
No, that's exactly how it
how
was.
it
That's
was.
the same nigga you lost one of the officers.
Now, who
Yeah.
knows what
Now.
it's like now? It's 2021, y'all.
Now the nigga that swung is going to the office.
No, they're both going to the office.
Basically.
They're both going.
And
Everybody's getting in
Everybody's-
trouble.
And the witnesses, they're going to the office too to write some statements. Yeah, it's the whole thing now.
fellas, we back dealing with some motherfucking police shooting black people again. I really don't have like the energy or the I don't have the anything, bro.
I
to
don't got it. I
to
ain't got
really
it.
just dive into that and because we've already expressed how we feel many times about the shit.
Too many times.
I don't care a taser don't feel like a fucking gun.
It doesn't.
So
In no way, shape, or form.
we can hear that pity story all day long.
It's on the weekend side.
About what you thought a gun was, or
What it looked
as
like.
you, the professional that handles guns for a living,
trained.
didn't know the difference.
Trained
One that you
to
train
do that.
with daily, one that's probably
Daily.
like a part of your
Got a
person
name for
because
it.
you've carried it so much, you've used it so much in training or whatever, and that one time that you're upon this young black male, you forget that you have that actual gun in your hand and shoot him instead of tase him. It's a lot, dog. It's
First,
a lot.
you can't stop. He got stopped because he had.
First, you pull my man over for some air fresheners.
I got pulled over for that bullshit
Too
before.
many air
I
fresheners
got
hang.
pulled over for
Are
that
you
bullshit
shit? I ain't
before.
never.
There's
Is
a
that
lot of people
law?
that didn't know that. I knew it was a law because it's obstruction of view.
Man,
So-
that mean
An air freshener.
because they ain't got shit else to do.
It's one
when
of
you,
them bullshit
When you driving
laws.
at 40 to 60 miles an hour, what are you seeing on my car that's making you be like, oh, I need to stop them? Other than an air freshener or a broken tail light. Because I done got pulled over before and they was like, man, your tags was out. I was like, bro, you could not have figured that out until you got over here, bro. Like, I'm just sorry. Like, there's no way you could have known that. Me driving 50 miles an hour and you don't got fucking eagle vision that you saw my expired tags while I'm driving
The
60
fact you
miles
just
an
got
hour.
time to pull a nigga over because he got air fresheners.
Bro, I've never.
Too many air fresheners hanging up. Like what? And then it turned like you have to go with guns drawn and tasers drawn. All this for a traffic stop. All this for something that you could have just let the dude ride off, even if he was trying. He wasn't even trying because he was cooperating with you at first. But then I guess he got shook or scared or some shit and wanted to get back in the car.
First of all, it's one dude occupying the vehicle. It's 3 policemen. You got a dude on the passenger side, you got a dude on the driver's side, and you got the lady standing over here in the back. That's 3 people for one young college kid. One. Just one. One.
And she was all the way in the back. She should have definitely been the one with the taser.
And she just rolled up. She wasn't in the dude she wasn't in the mix from the beginning. Like, so it's just hard to go through that again, man. Our prayers out to the families.
Straight up.
Our
Yes,
prayers
man.
out to Minneapolis and
Man,
the people out
fuck
there
it up,
that are fucking angry.
Fuck it up, man.
We with y'all, man.
I'm definitely
Fuck,
with you.
do what
Fuck
y'all
that
gotta
shit
do.
up.
Mad as fuck again.
Surround them.
Yeah, I didn't stop being mad before, but now I'm mad all over again.
Like-
now you can press the reset button.
Like,
But it's like, I don't even know how I feel. Like, it's like, because in the same instance, we watching the video of the military guy get pepper sprayed by the police. Get pepper sprayed by the police.
That way. Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, bro.
I'm tired
To
of it,
see
bro.
a
I'm
lieutenant,
tired.
bro, a high-ranking officer in the army get treated, and he telling you like, "Yo, I fight for this country. I'm this, I'm that," and y'all still you telling this man to shut the fuck up, and oh, you just stepped in some shit tonight, and you about to ride the lightning. The man, a army man, a black army man, that told you, "Yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm scared right now." The cop's response was, "You should be." That's what the fuck we dealing with, bro.
Can first, in light of that, can we speak about the fact of they finally released the video of what I read was a black kidnapping in L.A. They finally released the body footage of the guy they just rolled up on. White lady made a call fighting with a boyfriend. They finally get to the scene. It's a black guy taking his trash out. He lives in the same, but on the body camera, as they roll up, the one policeman says, "Is that the guy?" And the other one was like, "I don't know, probably." And they get out and they grab him, like literally as he's putting his trash can away, they grab him and he's like, no, what's going on? And he just starts yelling like, Melody. And then some naked girl comes out into, like, the body camera has fell on the floor facing up. a naked girl literally just runs out, putting on her robe, like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, we got a call. He keeps saying, you talking about them people over there. They argue all the time. It's not me. It's not me. I mean, it was a whole episode. You gotta go look it up. Man. I'm sure most of y'all have seen it already. But, you know, man, look, this shit ain't new.
Right,
this shit ain't new. It ain't just start yesterday. Nah. It didn't happen 2 decades ago. It didn't just start 3 decades ago. It didn't even start 4. Like, this shit ain't new, bro. This shit ain't fucking new.
It's annoying as shit, bro. Like,
it's just hard to deal with, bro. And then one of the reasons the cops gonna pull guns on you because they gonna say, man, you acting nervous. But if you pull me over from just previous trauma, just from all the shit that I've seen on video
as soon as I deal with you,
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
When any black man that's driving, if he hears sirens, them hoes don't even have to be behind us.
Bro,
if we hear sirens that sound too fucking close, nigga, we
freeze and on the look, head
don't even move. We can be legal. We can be legal as hell in the car. I'm talking about
and still scared as
from top to bottom.
Still scared as fuck.
Fuck. What? Let me.
Like I know
you got everything you know, but you know just one false move in or outside the car.
And they can say anything. And they can say anything.
And you can't say shit. That I learned. Like, you know, I talk a lot. When I'm legal, I'm throwing middle fingers everywhere. Cause at the end of the day, if you still decide you want to kill me, that's on you, bro. Cause I'm clearly legal. I ain't did nothing wrong but speak my piece. Just like you did. I mean, you know, talking about, I'm sure. You right. You right. I don't want to die right now.
Yeah, I don't want you to die.
But look.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you have to.
I'm one of them people.
It's either
if I gotta go because
it's either you swallow your principles.
That's just gonna be it.
It's either you swallow your principles or die.
I ain't swallowing nothing.
You gotta know when to swallow your principles.
I ain't swallowing. Well, that's been my problem for a long time.
Maybe it's
not
stating my opinion
or
in a way that still can work for me, and you feel respected where I ain't gotta die. I'm still gonna get my point across. Like I say, I'm gonna say what I need to say, all in the right way. I ain't gonna be able to say it the way I really want to say it because I'm worried that you gonna feel threatened.
Exactly.
And you pop me. And if I'm not alive, there's no
But you can talk calmly. Like, what we seeing now is niggas not even saying shit.
Yeah.
Niggas not even having enough time to even, like Brandon just said, that dude was putting his trash. He ain't had time to say, you know, whoa.
As soon as he put the trash here and turned around, they was like, hey, come here. He was like, hey, what y'all doing? He like, nah, y'all got the wrong. He even knew what was going on.
It's like you don't have time to be civil to him. Like, you can be civil. Like, the fucking army dude had his hands out the whole time.
I don't even want to talk about that.
I
don't even want to talk about that.
He was being respectful. Like, yo, what's going on? And he
did not move his hands at all. And still got accosted.
Got his hands right here. And the dude just
accosted.
Like, he was like, you think a dude just coming from a U.S. Army base is finna murk you, 2 cops?
Like, he got time.
Like, he finna just leave work and murk you too, cause he in some army club? Like,
but that just sound like some fuck shit. Niggas was bored. Crackers was bored and was like,
and then they got mad because he didn't pull over.
We gonna just pull somebody over the first.
But they got mad because he didn't pull over. Cause they first lit him up. They lit him up on a dark ass road.
They in an army town. They are in an army town.
If you watching, you turn your lights on me, dark area, you gonna fucking follow me till I get to the light.
Hey, that's real.
You gonna be mad.
My mama used to tell me that. Hey, make sure when you pull over at, it's lit.
What?
Make sure it's lit up. Pull up.
I'm not putting on the side of no freeway.
Look, put your blinkers on.
We getting where people around.
Drive with one hand up. And just pull into somewhere safe.
Yep.
That's it, you know.
That's the rule.
Wave at them bitches on the way. Wave at them. Do your Princess Diana.
I just wonder how many white people at home gotta tell themselves to do that.
None of them.
That if I get pulled over late at night,
I don't have to say it like that.
I need to drive
with
one hand out the window, and I need to drive to some lights in order to deal with the motherfucking police.
None of them.
The peace officers.
None of them.
Like
No offense, but respectfully and also disrespectfully, y'all ain't telling y'all kids, hey, watch out for the police. You tell them straight up. If the police pull you over and you ain't did nothing, act like you're supposed to act. That's what I choose to do though. But of course, I ain't white, but I'ma show act like it. If I ain't did nothing,
the first priority of these people is to be protect and serve.
Man,
the first thing in your shit is protect and serve, not fucking shoot, kill,
bro.
Ask questions later.
Protect and serve what and who? They still literally have a slave owner with a whip on the NYPD emblem of their police uniform. Like, what? Protect and serve who? Who are we talking about here? Let's stop playing these games like the words don't matter. Yes, protect and serve, but that don't probably mean for your black ass.
And
forgive me, but it just really don't mean for your ass.
Yeah? Let me just say this to put a period on this.
Yeah, we
black
here for a reason.
Men are not fucking threatening.
Do I look threatening?
Just don't come at us threatening. Like,
fuck that. Nah, we not threatening, man. Like, we got fucking jobs, families, we humans, just like everybody else. We all not fucking threatening. So all the cops out there, you ain't gotta come. I know you gotta be careful. Cause you deal with some crazy shit.
I want to make it home like you want to make it home.
But not all fucking black people are threatening, man.
I want to make it home like you want to make it home.
Period. So, man,
are you scared right now?
I want to make it home like you want to make it home.
Are you scared? Like for what?
I promise you.
Like three actor dudes sitting in the corner talking about acting. Like what you scared for?
I promise you I want to go home just like you that night.
Scared for?
I promise you 95% of the motherfuckers you deal with want to go the fuck home that night too.
You want to go home?
Well, it's probably on their way home in the first
Man, just because you got a gun don't mean you don't want to go home either. What that mean? Niggas still want to go home. But enough about it. We here for a reason.
Period.
Period.
So fellas, man, we wanted to get into what makes good fucking theater. Okay. And I'm not just gonna leave it at theater, movies too.
Okay.
So what makes good fucking theater to you? And I just want you to just off general, your first top, just give me one thing that every theater, every piece of work that you go see must have for you to walk out that bitch saying, man, that shit was tough. All right. So give me your one thing.
One thing. Like
I'll start
being a collector.
Start first, y'all.
I need an example because I go on the tangent.
So for me,
I will too. Cause I need certain things to line up for all of them.
So for me, I mean, and we're gonna get deeper into
you
it.
Throw it out there.
But right now, just as a challenge, I just need one. And for me, it's unpredictability.
Okay.
The fact, we know a lot of theater, we know a lot of movies because we watch a lot of shit, we in a lot of shit, we done a lot of shit. So when I see something that I can't guess what's coming next, or it leaves me like I'm already like, oh yeah, man, this finna happen, then it go like totally left, and I'm like, oh shit, no, okay, well that didn't happen. And then it goes like Game of Thrones used to do that shit to me because they used to just kill motherfuckers that I was like, I thought they were setting up. That I thought they were
gonna be here for 20 episodes.
I thought you was gonna be here for like 5 years.
So a dream. It's not a dream sequence right here.
Ned is dead. So for real, he out of there. He gone.
Game of Thrones fucked me up.
Like I was rolling with this nigga the whole way.
Game of Thrones
so it's just that unpredictability, even in a play, like because we do a lot of plays, so we usually know how the fuck they gonna end.
Right.
But if I can sit there and then that bitch just end, and I'm like, oh shit, it's over.
Yeah. Shout out J-Bo. J-Bo agree with you. Shout out J-Bo out there because that is a damn good one. I wouldn't even have thought of that. Like
so just that type of thing. So what's and you can piggyback off of that, or you can come up with one other thing that adds to that, or
you want to go? I want to go.
Either or. You want paper scissors rock?
1, 2, 3, shoot. You got it.
All right. So I'm gonna go with script. Script, period, point blank, but the slash of that is conflict, right? Like you can write a script, but there has to be conflict, right? If
Yeah.
there's no conflict, there's
no
nothing to
watching
talk
it.
about, right? In my opinion. So script with the essence of conflict. That's
Good
why.
conflict.
No. That it just
Conflict,
gotta
yeah.
be some type of. There has to be something to fight for in any kind of way. It's something you gotta.
No, I
get
like to
through.
fight for it.
Yeah,
I like that. I like
there has
that.
to be something that a person has to go through or get over or go under or just
Achieve.
hide from.
Yeah.
Whatever. There
Gotcha.
just has to be a conflict. So, but script first. Script first. 'Cause
I think
that's the
mine
basis
is-
of all we do.
Yeah.
Period. That's
It's
the
a-
bottom.
it's
That's the
Foundation.
foundation of our theater.
If that
and
shit ain't
artistic
there,
house.
we ain't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine is
Whether it's good or not.
It's a
That's what
mixture
I'm
of
saying.
ain't
both.
there,
If it's not
we
there,
ain't
we ain't
there.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine is a mixture of both. I like an arc in the piece. And what I mean by that is kind of like the same thing.
He that kind of actor.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Unpredictability, you know what I'm saying? As well as
Story.
All that is part of our
all
art.
that, but
Yeah.
I need like a character to go through some shit, change from what I saw him at the beginning I need
Man.
to see a character switch.
Man, yeah.
'Cause that changes the dynamic of the story because we focus on this character this way, now he's this way, where can it take us? I have to have an arc. An arc does it for me.
Can I just say, as an actor sitting here with two other actors, like the three things that we kind of just explained characterize us almost individually, but literally categorize us as the actors that we are. Because you have to do all three of those things
Yeah.
to be a successful actor.
And those are the shows.
You know what I mean?
Those are shows we like doing.
You know what I mean? Like, man, like I just sat here and had a cathartic moment. I was like, I'm loving this shit right now. Like,
Yeah.
But that's-
Joe is an unpredictable actor.
Yeah.
He is.
That's true.
If you ever work with Joe,
You don't know what the fuck, especially
he
the rehearsal process.
He's a repetitious actor because we all know the rep. But I mean, like, as far as the level of the emotion, like he could be at a 10. You don't like he an unpredictable
that's what
actor.
you mean.
And me, I know I'ma find the show that got the best story.
Yeah.
That's all I'm like. If it's good, I'ma fuck around and do it.
Yeah.
Right? And you, KB, I seen you got some serious character arcs on your shows. You know what I mean? Like, you did a show with him.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
did a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Start out happy and don't
21
forget.
21
Or you
Savage
go
and
from
J.
young
Cole.
to
like,
old.
yeah.
Young to old,
Young to old.
back to old.
But like saying
young.
that out loud, hearing that, but knowing like those, you have to encapsulate all three of those things.
Because that's the
at the
shows I
same
like.
time
But
to
one
be
of my
successful.
favorite shows that I did do was We Are Proud to Present the
Man.
blah, 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 blah.
Hey,
but
hey.
just that, because we ended it and
Y'all
nobody
stole
knew it was over, bro.
Y'all stole Houston.
Nobody knew it was over. We did that play and
That
people
show
literally
stole
was
you.
sitting
Yeah.
there like, cause we didn't do a curtain call.
Yeah.
We just
I
went
love
outside
shows like
and just
that.
lined up outside and waited for people to come out so we could thank them for coming to the show. But we left the stage just there, so you had to deal with what the fuck you just saw.
Bro,
you couldn't.
but see, that's part of directing.
No. And let me tell you that.
And that's
I
Alice
watched
Gaddy.
that.
Shout out to Alice
Shout
Gaddy.
out to Alice
What up,
Gaddy.
PV?
She is the truth. Shout out PV.
And shout out to Ken for letting, because Ken was cautious. He was like, I don't know.
Hey.
Because they sit in there and they watch the
Yeah.
guest directors do they, and they give a little note and everything. That was one thing they were weary of, but I'm glad she fought for that moment because it put the pinpoint on the show. It made you have to deal with what the fuck we just put before you.
Thank you for saying that. Because
Like, you can't run from this.
your show is the reason why I fought and raised my hand and said that we did not need a curtain call for Passover. Literally because of that show.
And
we
that's
were
worked
trying to
out.
figure out curtain call. I told the director, I was like, what if we just don't come back at all? She's like, what? I was like, nah, like what if we just Like, we go off stage and it's over.
That's just
I did
exactly
suggest it.
how that
I ain't
shit
about to
went.
front.
The lights
Exactly.
came up.
Because of
I'm
that,
like,
that was no
oh,
trust
this
me.
shit over.
I know
That
why
shit
it
made-
happened,
and that shit
and I
made
made it
us
happen
over
because of watching that shit.
Because you gotta
I
sit
was
with
like,
it. You
whoa.
gotta deal with it.
You got to.
This wasn't no show.
You better talk to me after the show is over, because it's over now.
So we've all had moments like that. So my
Yeah.
shit was in college when I did a lesson before dying. When Jefferson dies through the electric chair.
Yeah.
And our curtain call, we didn't even fucking have one. Well, we did have one in essence. The lights came up on the electric chair. It was empty. And we all stood in a V and behind the electric chair. Silence, light went out, show was over, we went home.
See that?
So they gotta
So
live
lights
with,
came up and
they got-
everybody was there.
Everybody
And then
was
lights
there.
went out.
Nigga, we finna bow. Nigga, we stayed in the moment we ended the play with.
Boom.
The show was over.
Because
Bruh.
when you get to do all this
live
at
in the
end-
moment, bitch.
when you get to do all this at the end of a play, it gives you a freedom out
Yeah.
of what you don't have to deal with the issues we just put before you.
Facts.
And you know, we do a lot of work at the White Theater, so they really don't want to deal with, you know, they love the show, they love the talent, they love the fact that we're bringing these issues up, but to really sit with and deal with and have to go home with that shit for the moment, they don't want to do that. But when you don't allow them to have that moment to, because that snaps you out of it. That's
Yeah.
like, oh,
It's like, oh,
this
look
is
at
a show.
the real. Look, there's Joe.
That's
Now
Joe.
it's Joe. Look at KB.
okay.
Oh, they did so
He's
good.
bowing. This was an act.
Nah.
If the play
That's not why
doesn't
we
end
did.
in a happy way, directors all think about the curtain call, how
Look,
you end
I
it.
ain't about to front.
Come
After
on.
doing Passover and seeing that, I almost feel like all shows should just end that way. They all should just end.
Nah,
It
it
started
can't
like
move.
that. It started like that.
If it start like that, for sure.
No,
If
what you
you
mean?
touch
It
on-
depends on
it
the
does-
mood.
the
You
show does
cannot
not
end
start
it-
with people
you
going
cannot
like
end
this.
a happy show, a goddamn musical, a happy ending, and there's no
Now with
curtain call.
musicals, no, I don't want. Yeah, you gotta have.
It
a curtain
depends
call.
on the moment, bro.
Well, I
You
don't.
can't be like.
It depends on the moment.
Well,
the lasting impression
safely
of
for
the
me,
play.
I
the
don't
weight.
do musicals, so
I mean,
that's
I
a
don't.
scratch.
I mean, I don't anymore,
So
but
no
yes.
curtain calls in my shows. preferably.
But what
It's
if
not
it
a demand.
What if
It's-
it ends on a happy note with the family all hugging at the end?
Right, you sitting there in your seat, you see that happy moment, and it's over. Like now you eat, now you leave on high.
Now you
because
just
it's
getting rid of a tradition.
Yeah, like that. You gotta. If it ends happy, you gotta let the audience be happy with the.
they are at the end of it.
So let's all continue to have.
Now let them clap for their friends.
If
Bro,
it don't gotta be something
okay,
they need to
so
sit
tell me-
with, if it don't have to be something they need to sit with, bro, we can end it light. Yes.
Okay,
Meet
okay.
us, audience. We happy. It's over. It's light.
But
I'm
see,
saying
but
we-
then KB, every show should leave you something to sit with.
But just because it's happy don't mean it don't leave you something to
Question,
sit with. But
question.
that don't mean I can't be happy at the end and go home and be like, you know what, it made me
Why
think
happy
about-
people get a curtain call? I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
You fucking, I knew you was gonna do that shit.
Either, but for both sides though, like,
Cause it's the
is
right
it
thing
good
to
or
do.
not? Like, no. Like, if it deserves a curtain call, does that mean it was good? If it deserves a curtain call, whether you decide to have one or not, does that make it good?
What do you mean?
Or
Define
he
good.
said tradition.
Define
That's why I
good.
asked the question.
Does the curtain
That's
call
what we
tell
here to
you
do
how
tonight.
a show was?
We are here
Are you
tonight.
saying does
to
the
define.
curtain call tell you how a show went or was?
That wasn't my question.
Yeah, tell me
My
how.
question was, does the curtain call make it good? Like deciding whether you need to have
Like
it
the
or not.
button
Does
on
it
the play?
enhance the show?
Like put a button on the end, like it's over.
Does it enhance the show?
I don't know what
Does it make the show good?
What
Like,
you have to define good.
you said that's what we here to do, and we ain't got that far yet. So I'm
We
starting.
there, we
I
there.
can't
we in
explain it to you. I
I'm
can't
start,
explain
I mean,
what
we
I
didn't
don't
define
understand.
what good, like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
what I'm asking is, without the semantics of trying to stay as general as possible, not specific, trying to stay general, like you said.
Yes.
That show that you did, it deserved a curtain call, but it didn't have one. But it still was good, right?
It deserved one on the accolades. Man, like, we should give these niggas they props for how
The
good
work
the
they
show
just did.
was.
Right.
I agree with that, but we got that in the after effect after they finally left out the theater.
That's an
so
answer.
I say
That's an answer.
you can in those instances you can sacrifice the curtain call if you're gonna line up your actors outside so they can at least be greeted by the audience.
So what if you didn't? Like, what if it was
Then I would
like We Are Proud to Present, which was a bomb ass show.
I would've felt
It
some
left
type of
everybody
way.
hanging and nobody came out. Like, what if that was also a choice? Like, we want to let people leave, period, with this. Like, they don't get a chance to come off of it, right?
I would
Like,
have been cool with that
is
too.
a
For
choice?
We Are Proud to Present, I would have been cool with just going straight to the dressing room.
So I got a question to pose. I've been waiting to pose this question.
I think I'm going to answer your question too. I like curtain calls that serve a purpose. Meaning, just like in movies,
They go with the show.
You can explain the whole rundown of the show in a curtain call. Like,
Okay.
I always
Like the credits. I mean, it's pretty much
Like
the
the
credits.
credits,
It's stage
exactly.
credits, bro. That's literally what they are.
And that's what
They
it's-
credits.
but it can
But
always
it's rolling
be served
credits.
as a
Yeah,
purpose.
but on stage, with
on
people.
stage.
I like it to tell the story of, if it's possible, bring the characters out in the way of the story, the way it needs to go. So that kind of helps, you know what I mean? For me as a director, that's this kind of shit I like. Because it kind of go with my story if I can get the right curtain call to go along with it. So yes, curtain calls can make the show good, but the show got to be fucking great too.
Yeah, if you're gonna put a curtain call, it has to flow with the fucking show. Don't do no weird ass curtain call.
I mean, like what? Not saying that. I'm
No, I
used
know
to
it.
it.
I'm not saying you're not saying that, but-
I'm used to it because I'm gonna ask my question after this. But you know you got me back in. Like I feel the same way. Like it's tradition, right? Like you know what I mean. Just like how we know about Circle, right? Circle is tradition for us. May not be everywhere, but for us it's tradition. You know, have a circle before the show. Curtain call is tradition, but I'm the type of actor that, regardless of the curtain call, I'm gonna go out and talk to the people. So for me, now curtain call is a flexible thing for me, right? Like if I wasn't going to talk to anybody as an actor, like you say, I wanna at least have a curtain call, let people, you know, give me my praise, like I put in so they can, you know, applaud me for the work that I put in and do that. But I'm gonna go outside, like you said, afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. So for me, that makes curtain call a lot more flexible for me because as tradition, I'm expecting to do a curtain call, but it was my idea to forego curtain call for Passover. I was like, how about we not do it?
But
Because
I'm
I know
total
that I'm gonna
opposite.
go
But
out
sometimes-
and holler at the
But
people.
sometimes remember we got shows where we can't come right out. We
Yeah.
gotta change.
Yeah.
And then by the time we get out there,
a lot of people
motherfuckers
gone. Yeah.
So the way it worked with We Are Proud to Present is
Well, for me-
we just walked out the theater, did an about face, and we stood there till they realized.
But see, that's what's
the show
funny.
was over.
I'm the type of actor once a show
And it was
over
funny
with,
because
and curtain
motherfuckers
call
was
down,
creeping
I'm
out 2 by 2 like,
I'm out.
it's over?
It's over?
We like, yeah, hey, how you doing? Yeah, Joe.
Yeah,
They was
but-
like, what
but that's
the
true.
fuck?
But see, y'all are sociable motherfucking actors.
But I
Y'all
do
gonna
that,
be the
though.
I don't do that shit.
So
I
you
love
need a
that
curtain
shit.
call.
When the show is over, it doesn't. I mean, depends on the situation of the show. But if I give you the curtain call, that is you giving me my praise. I'm definitely out this motherfucker. That's how I think of it. But other people, you know, like you said, you gonna meet the audience, talk to them, interact, let them know that you care about them. And I think that for me, the care is that standing ovation doing the curtain call. So that's what the curtain call does for me. So, because a lot of times before really talk to ensemble, shit, nigga, the show is over. I'm talking about
Gone.
So is it something?
I already been here 30 hours.
Now, if this was the same case with movies, would this be like a Marvel movie where you have to sit through the fucking credits because you know if you leave, you're gonna miss a connection of what's coming next?
I would love a curtain call like that.
They do have curtain calls like that. Everybody just
In
doesn't
movies.
do it.
In
No,
movies, you
on
talking about
stage.
I-
On
I've
stage.
seen them on stage. I've seen
I
them on
can
stage.
almost say Philip Hayes is one of those people. I've seen a curtain call, very ingenious.
Where he previewed or
I mean, both actually. Like it was like people just kind of flashed on stage, you know, just randomly before the show even started. And, you know, like it was love and information actually. Like we all didn't come out. I mean, there was a moment where we all came out. But it was like 17 to 20 people in the show. Yeah. So like, before that happened, like the show had ended, but we all did like almost 7 to 9 different scenes, and he kind of just like threw us in places, you know what I mean? Like in different places, so it kind of looked like the show's old, people was getting ready to get up and walk out, and then we would just flash on stage, like almost like we was about to do it again, and then go away, right? And then somebody else come, and then after all of that, then we all came out. It was like, all right, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gave him like a minute, like, you know,
I like that better.
Give it a minute, and then something start happening. You know what I mean?
I actually like that better.
House lights. You know.
I wish a lot more directors would play with their curtain calls like that.
Yeah, but you said it's tradition. It's tradition.
So I know it's tradition. So I feel like you should.
Directors be goddamn. I didn't direct this whole show. I'm tired. I just gonna fucking stand.
Yeah, it's always the last thing on the plate. Like, oh fuck. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Curtain call. Let me have y'all two that I didn't work with that much. Y'all come out first.
Yeah, first.
And then y'all two that we had a few individual rehearsals with. Y'all come out. Next. And then the people that I've really been working with.
You have more lines than no main people.
Y'all come out.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. Or is.
And then we all gonna come out. Everybody grab hands. We go up.
Yeah.
And
bottom.
And down. Thank you very much.
Straight up.
So we got it. So just to put a period on curtain calls.
Gotcha.
So that is one thing that can make or break a show.
Not make or break it.
No, not at all.
It won't make or break.
Not at all.
But
not
it can enhance a show.
It will.
Okay.
I think for me as the actor that I am, like when I see a different type of curtain call, it kind of gives me the idea, like, you know, somebody actually put thought into the show, like beyond what was given. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so yeah.
So I like that. Okay. So what else makes good fucking plays to you?
Good plays or movie?
Movies. I mean, either one. You go take either one. Because we got the one thing out the way that it needs to happen. I think the one thing that we all said, it all connected to be one thing. Like when you're dealing with art, script, unpredictability, that's all in the fucking script.
Yeah,
like
character.
The actors aren't being unpredictable. They have to do what the fuck the script say. So it's the script being unpredictable. I mean, with the text, you can't do anything outside of
Nah, bullshit. Because that's what I said when he said you're unpredictable. That's what I was talking about. You'll do some shit at rehearsal that motherfucking directors wouldn't think about because you did the shit. Now they like.
But I'm not going to I can't change the text. What I'm saying is I can't get outside of the rules of now how I approach. I approach the text.
And that's right.
I'm gonna try some new shit until I feel like we find the one that fits right for what the fuck we're doing. So, cause I don't want to get set, and that's how we teach our students. Like, don't get set on one way of doing something. Like, at least have 3 ways that you can do something. If you can have 3 different ways, and that's for anybody out there that wants to just speak, period. Like, if you don't like your first speaking voice, try a different way. And go outlandish. Go be, I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I'm talking like, start off crazy.
It's true.
Bro,
start off crazy as hell. And then you can be regular.
Yeah, the more room you give yourself to be like, oh, I can play around.
Because it's easier to be normal. So if when I first get here, I just do the most shit that I don't think gonna work.
If you do too much,
what are these guys are doing? And then the director gonna be like, Brandon,
exactly.
Please
can pull back. Exactly.
So you want me to be like, just talk like this? And they like, that's actually cool.
Good.
And I'm like, okay,
go there,
and I can take that.
I can pull away.
Cool. Exactly.
If you go there, I can pull away. If you don't try some shit, I have nothing to pull.
Give a director something to direct.
Yes.
You gotta give them something, and too much is always welcome. All right, because they can work on that. They can mine that down to something that is truly beautiful with the collaboration between you and the director. So always give them too much of something and go for it. Because if you go timidly, it's not gonna be a good performance. It's gonna show in your performance that I'm timidly trying this. So if you're gonna try something different or try something new, I like to see shows where they just go the fuck forward. Like, just go the fuck forward, but don't go at it timidly. Don't pussyfoot around it, man. I don't mean to say that pussy's weak, but just don't tiptoe around it. I mean,
strongest thing known to man.
It is strong. So you see how y'all women is working. Look, you see how I'm changing my dialogue in the middle of talk. I corrected myself to show that pussy is not weak. So I should not use that.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
I am.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even use that simile anymore. So don't tiptoe around, going or doing something different. And that's one thing I think we all do well. If we're going to try something different, if you say, and we'll trust our director. If our director say, nah, do it like this. And you like, you sure?
You sure?
Do it like that. All right. Well, we're going to give him
and that's the thing. It's hard as an actor to literally, like, really trust that director when you know you have your process. But what has always kept me grounded in that fact, even though I will, stand for what I feel, because I'm the only one going out here.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and if I ain't fully comfortable, I don't have a grasp on what I'm trying to do, I'm gonna say something, or it's just not gonna be correct. Mm-hmm. So I walk that fine line. But as an actor working on a director, what also makes things good is the balance of power, like the balance of checks and balances. Like, the director is the only person that actually can see it, right? Like, they the only one who knows what it looks like.
They got the best view.
They have the best view of what's
on.
happening with you. Everybody else, even from a pen being over there to over here, like, they know what that looks like, right? But also in that same sense, the check and balance. I know what I'm doing up here, and you want me to move a pen from over here to over there, and that's just not.
It don't feel right.
Fuck and that's feel. Always. But no, fuck feel. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. But there's no way you want me. Like, no, there's no way you can block me over here and expect me to travel a pen over here when my next scene is here. It just doesn't work. It ain't even about feelings. It just doesn't compute. Like, it's just not practical.
Well, I'm saying for me,
that
would be my reason. Yeah. Like, for you, it's not. It would be a non-practical thing. Yeah. But the way I would approach it with the director, because you can't be like, nigga, that shit don't work. Well, you might be like that.
He would definitely.
That's why I said, stop. That shit don't work.
Because it's real. It's real. Like, what you want me to do? You literally have set a scene stage left. No, but for one moment in this scene, for one moment,
because they be wanting something done different. They want something done.
Yeah, but I understand.
And so how I approach, I be like,
because you want me to travel a piece.
I be like, I'll do it, but
it's not because you want me to travel a piece.
It don't feel right to me. Like, it just feel like I don't know why I'm going over here.
You know what's so funny, bro? I've never had a director like that.
Shit.
I've never, and as long as I've been doing this shit, I've never had a director tell me to do some shit. I'm lying.
Yes, you are, nigga. I'm about to say. I ain't gonna even say who,
but immediately
you called it out. Nigga.
I called it out, and they was like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense."
But that's the point, right? Because that's the point I'm trying to make, and what the sense of what we like. That's what makes things good, because you do have actors who only operate on a process. Yeah. They not mutable, they not flexible. It's just they gotta do it this way. Like, you got to give me my script, you got to block me this way, you even have to direct me this way.
Tell me what you want me to do.
And that's the worst part. Like, right, you have the actors like, oh, I need to be directed this kind of way.
Isn't that the worst thing to hear actors like, tell me what you want me to do?
Every actor is different. So what makes you think every director is not different? Like, for you to tell somebody to direct you in a past way you've been directed is like literally ludicrous. And I hate to even say that word.
So would that mean that for good work it takes a good director?
Absolutely.
I think it takes a good team on film or stage. If your team ain't right, ain't nothing going on. Marathon, all money in. No,
I mean, because
if the team ain't right, move as the director.
No, the team moves as a machine.
If I take away all that extra bullshit, the team, tech, light, sound. If I take,
we just go bare bones theater.
If I take all that away,
you got the director and the actors.
The director, if they cannot if they cannot make that script work without fucking technical aspects, they are not a good director to me.
That's a good point.
That's
a lot of directors do lean on technical aspects.
If they cannot do that,
and then they
shit
try to work on story and character last. Because you get, how many times we done dealt with motherfuckers working on, I'ma just work with lights and sound and da da da.
I need this.
I'm like, but bro, what about this scene? Like, this is a heavy scene.
This is a 120-page script. Like, it's 120 pages. Are we not gonna talk about this?
You care about the words?
Like, are we ever gonna sit down and like discuss what happened here in scene 2?
Yeah.
Like,
do you care about the words?
I do.
I do.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
And that's what
they hired me to say
words.
That's what we
hate a director say, oh, just do it anyway.
Like, you hired me to say words.
They're not gonna hear that part.
They're not gonna hear that part.
If I'm not being heard, baby, that's acting 101. That's acting 101.
You see how his whole body just lit up when he said they do not.
They not gonna hear that part.
You know you gonna hear Brandon Morgan.
See, now this is a perfect segue to the actual topic that we on tonight. These fucking rappers, athletes, turned actors. Are they good? Do they understand the craft?
Oh yeah, we gonna segue into.
Do they understand how important this shit is to people that they're working with? Do they appreciate the work that really goes into it? Yeah, that's what we finna talk about.
See,
right now.
And that's the level. The way we just broke down what we find good about shows is the level we analyze and break down theater. Same way that sports shows have analysts that we love to watch. We love to watch Skip and Shannon, Stephen A. and
I Am Athlete,
and Max and I Am Athlete, and we love how they break down the game. And that's why we kind of started this show, because we wanted to break down the game, but the theater game, but in a way that is interesting and not fucking boring or too posh or or too uppity for motherfuckers to get. So So we're gonna definitely segue and dive into our athletes. No, why is it so easy for athletes, other famous people like YouTube stars, rappers? Why is it so easy for them to jump into our field of what we feel we worked hard to even understand?
Is it easy, or do they just have the agent that wants the person booked?
Well, for me, it makes it easy because you worked hard to achieve the fame and what you're famous for, but that doesn't mean you put in that same work to be an actor. So you got a easy bridge over into something that it takes niggas years to even just get a look for.
Shit, decades.
So
that has to do with them doing whatever they doing and having an agent. Because let's be real,
but it's not an agent. It's
it's definitely an agent. Nobody is like, oh my God, we need Shaq in our movie.
Yes, they
fucking do.
Yes, that's exactly what they're saying.
I don't think that.
Because they're approaching him.
I think the agent
Shaq
I think the agent is coming in and you like, no. Okay, I give Shaq.
Shaq said,
Shaq
I
is
want
the bad.
To be in movies.
You right.
Motherfucking person.
You
I don't even think he said that. Somebody came to Shaq and said, you need to be in a movie.
Right, and we can put you in one, right?
You gotta be in a movie.
Exactly.
And then he got an agent. And then, I don't think he had an agent out there searching for movies. But I feel like they knew
it's
Shaq.
easier, bro. And I feel that. Think about it.
Like Mary J. Blige.
But this nigga never took class, so
Mary J. Blige and Power.
When we go to different.
Let me step out.
Auditions and shit like that. Or let's say when we first we went to school for this shit. But other people that's really getting into it, ain't had no schooling. When you go to auditions and shit, the first thing they tell you to do is, man, you need some classes.
They always do that.
But they don't fucking do that shit to athletes and goddamn rappers. But they'll tell a nigga that's been in school for 4 years, hey, you need some more classes. But this nigga that play football and dribble a basketball down the court can fucking act better than me that I went to school for.
And that's what I'm
the problem
saying.
I have with the shit.
My thing is, you've achieved your level of fame. Like for basketball, yeah, you got up every day at 5:30 in the morning to learn how to put that fucking basket in the fucking hole and make it to a level where you could play in the NBA. But at that same time, nigga, we was down here doing children's shows, fucking working here, doing our own shows,
fucking
working
mascots.
at fucking regional theater all the way to fucking Broadway, to the fucking first time I got a commercial, to the first time I got a guest starring appearance in the show, to I got my first movie role.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we taking that journey while the athlete who did work hard to become a famous basketball star. Now, well, since you up here and you know people like you for playing basketball,
you want to try this?
you want to come be in this? And so it's an easy jump for them to do it. But I don't know if we would say that it's fair to the actors that are out here busting their ass, you know, their whole lives to get on and to get into this field of work. And they could watch somebody who really probably don't even care. It's just a bag of money for them.
That's what it's about.
It is.
Somebody has put in front of them.
No,
why would I say no to this bag? Understandably.
But think about
So
it.
like,
It's easier to pay a rich person less than what you would pay a person that's not rich, right? Like in my opinion, I know that people of a certain caliber demand a certain amount of money, but if you have a certain budget, it would be so much easier to pay them less than what you would say us. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna take less. They're not,
especially if you're saying they're getting the agent. If they getting the agent, the agent gonna be
gonna
like,
make sure you get the max that you can possibly get. A good agent is gonna make sure you can get the max you possibly.
That's true.
But ain't nobody finna say, well, I'm an athlete, so I'm gonna take less. If you're gonna pay me $20 million,
I don't want to just put it on the movie industry too. Some of it is these athletes. They just grow. They get to a point where I'm at a level where I know I can maneuver like that. I'm in a position where, you know what? I always wanted to fucking act.
Yeah.
Let me go fucking.
I know, right?
Let's go fucking act.
I've been hooping for
I
so
just
long.
been hooping for so long, man.
Yeah.
Niggas said I was good, and remember when we used to
When
do
we was
the
in the locker
tournaments
room doing
in
the
the locker room,
tournament.
and I would do the
that intuition.
put it in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Mama, no!
Fuck outta here.
Mama, no! Shout out my nigga Trouble, man. Look, ever since I told him I was an actor, he be like, man, I want to come up there
So
and do the Mama knows.
it's not.
Yo.
It's some of it is dealing with the athletes. The athletes just saying, hey, I'm finna fucking do this. And I know niggas go to school for this and go to class for this shit, but I'm in a position to put myself in the position, so I'm gonna fucking do it.
Well, we got our producer chiming in. What we got on the line today?
So does it matter the type of role? Would y'all be upset if it's just a cameo? Is it just a couple of scenes? Is it
I had no problem with an athlete playing themselves.
I have no problem with that.
Okay.
That's what
If
they
you
hired
coming
you
in,
for.
if you Kevin Garnett,
Don't you go in there playing goddamn Thomas Jefferson or goddamn.
yeah, if you Kevin Garnett playing Kevin Garnett in this movie, cool.
No, don't play no character role.
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
I beg to differ.
But no,
What you mean?
no,
What you
but I
got
don't
there?
want to see Kevin Garnett go through some shit.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Like,
So maybe I don't like it. No, I don't.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm sorry. If you're here, you got to do the job, and if you don't do it, you just don't do it. You don't. You're not up to par. You're not up to par. I do not want to see Kevin Garnett come in just like Space Jam, right?
Yeah.
Even though people say how bad Michael Jordan was, but did he really have to be that good?
It
Because he
wasn't
was playing
about
a basketball
Michael Jordan.
player.
It wasn't about
It
Michael
didn't have
Jordan.
to be about him.
He
I'm
did
talking
have
about
to be good.
his performance.
He was dealing with the tunes.
But he wasn't.
He was
so
decent.
now what?
You didn't pay attention.
No, he
I
wasn't.
paid more attention to the tunes. Me
Okay,
personally.
that's great. But the point is, he didn't do that good. So now what?
And they
That's what I'm
surrounded
saying.
him with
No,
Bill Murray and other.
that didn't make it better. He still did bad.
Stop.
So the
He
point
did,
I'm
you
trying
right.
to make is, I do not want to see LeBron go play LeBron in Space Jam, just like I saw Michael Jordan play Michael Jordan.
But this
what
the
I
question,
want to
this the
see
question, this the
is
question.
Kevin Garnett in
This the question. This the question.
What I want to see is Kevin Garnett in
So-
Curious Gemstones
So Space
playing
Jam wasn't good for
somebody
you?
that's not Kevin Garnett.
He
Space
was
Jam wasn't
Kevin
good.
Garnett.
Stop.
That's the problem.
Space
That's what I'm
Jam
saying.
wasn't good to you?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You Space Jam wasn't
But
good
that
to
was
you?
a good Kevin Garnett.
No.
Tripping.
Kevin Garnett, fuck him. I mean, I like Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, he was cool.
Was Space Jam good to you?
As a movie overall,
You
Yes.
liked it back in the day.
Of course I did. I was a
It
child.
did its job.
No matter how sucky Michael Jordan was, because he wasn't the factor.
Because have you seen the
He
trailer
was
for
not the
LeBron?
factor.
You
It wasn't good.
still like the
trailer
movie.
the trailer was not good.
But it's
Now, that
basically
trailer was
LeBron's
trash.
life.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit was
So
trash.
so this is what I'm asking.
But they going cartoon for LeBron.
You right, but he LeBron. That's a
Man,
whole
y'all
different
are
era
tripping.
now.
Do
It's a
you-
whole different era.
What I say
Technology
about
is-
athletes, I would give Shaq more respect than Kevin Garnett or Michael Jordan because at least Shaq at one point in time tried
As an actor?
No. Listen. He
Yeah, I'm listening.
tried to be somebody else that wasn't Shaq, but wasn't that good at that. Like he did not pull it off that well.
What, Blue
but
Chips or
but
Kazam?
he tried though, right?
Shazam,
Kevin
Blue
Garnett.
Chips, he was him.
Yeah, he was
Blue
him.
Chips, he was young
Shazam
and
may be the only one.
Kazam.
Hey, 'cause
Shazam.
whatever
Shazam
that
Shazam was the-
Sinbad.
that
That
shit-
never happened.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There is no Shazam apparently.
I think
What
it
about,
is.
what
I
about
think
Method Man?
But where is it?
Time out. I vouch for Method Man.
We gonna get to
Method
Method
Man been putting in
But see,
work.
that's rappers. I put rappers in a different
most
vein
rappers
as
will go
actors.
take classes or somebody's
Common.
going to tell
Common.
them to. You need a fucking class.
For example, Common knowing because it's an art thing rather than a sports thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
even think
saying
it's
that
that.
athletes don't look at sports as an art,
You're right.
but rappers understand the art to something
Great.
a little
Yeah.
more than an athlete.
But I know
so
why
when
athletes
Common
get
was
it.
like, I want to act, he knew I gotta understand the art of what I want to do. So in his book, that motherfucker, not only did he get a coach, which is what they usually do right quick, they give you a little bullshit coach, but he actually paid for his own fucking classes to learn, you know, how and just get the foundation of what we have. Not,
I mean,
not
that's
to learn
great.
how
It's
to
still not
not to
good.
learn how
No,
to.
he's still
I
not
know
good.
why. I know
He
why.
not
athletes
good, but
know.
he not
He's
the
not
worst.
terrible.
Time
He
out.
not the worst.
Let's just put it clear and plain. Athletes tend to dive into the art form more than rappers, even though rappers and actors, you know, rappers and athletes and actors and
But
then
they do
rappers-
more
that-
cameos
No, but
than, like-
athletes don't mind giving them that chance because of the discipline. There is no other more disciplined person physically or mentally than a professional athlete. They've been disciplined their
Disciplined,
entire
yeah, I
lives.
give you that.
Right?
I give
like,
you that. I
give you
but as a casting director, whether you're good or not, if you are disciplined enough to, I know that you
That's
have
if
the
I
discipline.
know you.
But
That's
it
if
don't
I
matter.
know you. Yeah.
But
I can't tell that from my audition.
It's if
you
I
don't
know
what you
you
mean?
and
You
if
don't
I
gotta
need-
know that from if I know that you are a professional tennis player, I don't have to ask you, are you gonna be disciplined enough to come in and learn your lines? I don't gotta ask that.
You
Period.
know how many professional actors we know that say they're professional actors that we go to rehearsal and they don't know their lines?
But they're professional actors.
It's
I'm
the
talking
same
about
thing. You know how
no.
many
It's
professional
not the
actors-
same thing.
He's
I'm
saying-
talking about athletes.
He's saying
and
athletes
why.
are more disciplined than artists, period.
Athletes are more disciplined than most people, period,
I
regardless
get that,
of
that's
what
what
they
I'm saying,
do.
but, for what we doing
because
now.
of that, if
When it
I'm
comes
just
to
playing,
workout or what?
No,
Like, what
no.
you mean?
If I
Discipline
was,
as far as how?
bro, discipline.
Workout schedule.
Man, you
What-
could
I
get
wouldn't
in the
say-
water
I
with
wouldn't
that.
say
There,
better. I
acting
would
is more
say-
mental than it is physical. Now
What
we're
is
talking
discipline?
About, which
I say it's
Discipline
comfortable.
is
'Cause
mental.
It takes a discipline
but
to
it's
act.
a lot more physical than it. Than
No,
with athletes
discipline
than it
starts
is-
here. If you can't start it here, it's never gonna happen here. That's
Not
what.
necessarily.
No, oh no, I disagree with that 100%.
I mean,
100%, 1000%.
I hear
I'm
what
sorry.
you're saying, but I
Discipline
cannot
starts
agree
here.
that
It
an
starts.
athlete is more disciplined than an actor. I know
Why?
some actors. I know I can talk about
I
Ben
think it's
Kane
comparable
Jr.
rather
My
than
fucking
better
self.
than.
If he's in a fucking role, you cannot tell me his preparation for his role is not the same as an athlete or better.
I know you taking that
cannot tell me
offensively,
that
but
it's
I'm
not.
just saying.
How's it offensively when I'm telling you there are certain actors that maybe not, you may not perform and practice in a certain way. You may have a regimen that say it's 5 o'clock a.m. I do this, and but there are other actors that do that shit. Have a regimen for all of that yoga, blah 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 blah. There's
You right,
something-
you right,
So you
you
can't
right.
say they're not as disciplined as
But-
an athlete that does the same thing with a schedule.
Not-
It's the same
That's
thing.
why I wanted to change
is
my
it-
view.
So
It's
no.
comparable.
I just want
Same
I
thing.
just want to rebuttal. So is it fair to say
That's
that?
you having a schedule and sticking to it.
Okay, right. I got you. But all actors are not like that, right?
But you can't. All athletes are not like that.
Most of them are.
How do you know that? You don't know most of the athletes.
I don't know most
No,
of the
because
athletes.
you got athletes.
But
Why did Kobe not like Shaq? Because he never worked the fuck out.
You're right, but
Kobe worked the fuck
but
out every
Shaq,
fucking
Shaq
day.
is not afraid to tell you that he had a regimen though. Like he's still disciplined. He just ain't on Kobe level. He wasn't doing Kobe regimen.
So,
but
They
that's
still-
like-
no,
but that
bro,
make
you
him
gotta
better.
understand these.
That didn't make
bro,
him
I
better
grew up
than
in athletes.
winning
No,
without
stop,
Shaq. He couldn't have won it without Shaq.
Stop.
That
Because
doesn't
he's
make
a
him
I
better.
am athlete.
What are you
Chad
talking
Johnson
about?
eat nothing but McDonald's.
That don't make him
Brandon
better.
Marshall eat nothing but
That
special
does not
eyes.
make
They
him
both had
better.
discipline, right?
Huh? But
Did
I'm
they-
saying,
did they not both not-
not food wise.
Fuck food. I'm talking about
No, that's
discipline.
part of discipline. That's a part of discipline. If you're
man.
an athlete, you gotta watch what's
That's
going in your
odd,
body,
Man,
right?
I'm with Chad Johnson on that one. I don't. I just got to do the work, and I got to be practice at what I'm trying to do to be good at it.
And Tom Brady see it different, which
Hey,
is why
you
he's
right.
still playing.
You're right.
Because he
But-
watched what the fuck going in his body.
But what
And
is
we
the
got our
common
22
denominator
stars.
here?
Okay.
Time out. This is what I'm trying to talk. What is the common denominator here? Discipline.
You can't.
And
say
I think
actors
both
don't
are
have
disciplined.
I'm not saying that they're disciplined.
I wouldn't
What
say one's better. I say they're comparable.
I will, because I actually grew up an athlete, and what I'm saying, for even though people have been training to be actors since they were 4 years old,
Exactly.
there's a different type of discipline.
Tell that to a
How
Broadway.
do-
No, you
That's
right.
what
Tell
I'm
that to
saying.
a
You right.
triple threat.
I'm not saying that actors are not
Tell that
athletes
to a
in their
bitch,
own.
a
That
woman
guy
that's
don't
been
goddamn
fucking
sing,
plie and all her
dance,
fucking life.
and work on acting.
This is-
Why niggas just gotta work on putting a shot in the back? Stop, bro. It's not.
This is the
stop.
point.
You're not gonna do that.
The point I'm trying to make, like you said, for an athlete, I think the discipline happens in a more physical sense. Period. For an actor, it is physical, but most of it happens mentally.
It's both.
It's both of them, but it's
They
all about
both
being
are
disciplined to
both.
whatever
They
you
both
say.
are time out. See, I'm not
You
trying to
need
get into.
mental for football too.
I'm not trying to get into semantics. Y'all want to pick
I'm
and
telling you
I ain't
what-
get. I
you
ain't
said
cherry
it was
picking.
better. I'm
no,
telling you,
I'm not
fuck
cherry
no, it's
picking.
not.
What I'm saying is it not? Whether it's both or not, which is it more as an actor? Is it more mental or physical? Which one is it more? Just leave it at that. We don't want to get into semantics.
Are we talking about generally? We're talking about me specifically.
Man, that sounds like semantics. That's
Bro, I
think
cannot speak for me
actors,
specifically.
I think it's a balance of both.
okay, great. But if you had to choose, which one would it be?
It'd
mentally,
be more mental,
As an athlete, which one would it be?
more physical.
physical.
That's all I'm trying to say. Y'all just like I don't even know why we
I don't-
had
I
the
still don't
long
get
ass
your point.
conversation.
I don't get your point still. I know the difference
just-
between. I said
did
that.
did
I said physical and mental at the beginning of this conversation.
When did
I
I-
said that.
Now, what we just
I
said,
said that,
we-
bro.
Where are we right
We
now?
were talking
Where
about
we
now,
went,
did
now,
we-
where are we
this
right?
man
Hold on,
said
what's your
that
name? What's your name?
athletes are more disciplined than theater people or entertained. And I said,
and then we broke
false.
it down physically and mentally now.
But I said that at the beginning of
Yes.
the conversation. So
I
what are we
still
talking
stand by
about?
that. I still stand by that. I
All
still
right.
stand by that.
All right, so that was a waste of conversation.
No,
I
it
said
wasn't
earlier.
wasted. Like that's what we talking about,
All right,
right?
so here's what we
Because
want
I
to
think
do.
that's what makes it good.
That's
like,
semantics right now.
whether we agree or disagree,
I know,
we can
we
damn
can.
sure agree on this, right? Oh fuck, this is not
So
gonna
we
be
gonna
that
watch.
good.
All right, wait. Before you do that, I got this question. Because now wrestlers, all right, disclaimer, wrestlers.
Wrestlers.
Now they're athletes, but they're also entertainers. Are they in that realm of?
Man,
Athletes?
We gonna okay. Pose that for the company.
Okay,
Do they have lines?
The Rock got all the fucking lines in the world.
He said the same one.
We
Stone Cold
posing
Steve
that
also
for the
had
company.
lines.
Smile.
I'm just
We don't know what the Rock is
cooking.
cooking. Hey, I ain't gonna front.
Hey.
Speak in the light of wrestling. I don't want to go too far because we go away.
So, what we
remember what I sent you earlier about the little kid with
Yes.
Stone Cold on Instagram?
That motherfucker.
Little dude had the Stone Cold with the wall. Come on, man. He already knew the role.
That was my childhood.
My son,
He knew
to
the role.
fucking wrestling tomorrow.
That was
Wrong.
my teenage
He knew the
years.
role,
I was
man.
Stone
I
Cold.
want to introduce my son to wrestling, but he gonna
Okay,
try
tell
all
me
that
what-
shit on other kids.
Nah, you cannot show your son. He too big
That motherfucker
for his
gonna-
age.
Ah!
Lincoln is a physical
Lincoln
person.
is big for his
He gonna be
age.
like,
Lincoln
Daddy, I went to
is-
school and I DDT'd and
He
He's
definitely
physical
DDT
and he's
somebody.
hands on.
He's
And
very
he's very hands on.
fucking hands on.
So yeah.
Nah.
right, let me see your footwork. Let me see it. Let me see your footwork. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see your footwork. Let me see it. Let me see it. One of those. One of those. Hey. All right. Man. I said I'm slipping. I'm falling. Can't get up. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. Said I'm slipping. Falling. Can't get up. I said I'm slipping. Falling. Can't get up. I said I'm slipping. Hey. Falling. R.I.P. DMX. R.I.P. DMX. Yeah, you know what's up. Said I'm slipping. Falling. I can't get up. Hey, slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. Slipping. Falling. I can't get up. Hey, you know R.I.P. DMX. What's up? First of all, we R.I.P. DMX. R.I.P. DMX from Actors Quarantine Corner, man.
Definitely part of my childhood.
Definitely part of mine, man.
Oh my
the first rapper I ever seen that could beat Jay-Z or Lil Wayne before Jay-Z or Lil Wayne.
First off, he was, you right. Before
Oh no, for real.
Absolutely
He was Jay-Z
right.
and Lil Wayne before Jay-Z and Lil Wayne.
That motherfucker right.
Really changed the landscape of music.
Absolutely right.
Nobody even knew that a black person could go multi-platinum on their first 3 albums until DMX.
Absolutely.
Hey man, he was anointed.
Jay-Z was chasing him
He was everything.
until he surpassed him.
He was
Yeah,
anointed.
he did surpass. But
DMX was the GOAT before we ever had a
He
GOAT.
was the GOAT.
I mean, outside of like the KRS ones and the Nas and the EPMD, you know, like the pioneers.
But it's nobody
DMX
that
was
did
the GOAT.
DMX. It's nobody that did. It's nobody that has had that cadence. It's nobody that has had
Never.
that voice. I
No.
put it up there like mystical.
I love it.
It's
I
never
love
been
his
another
voice.
mystical.
It's never
but
been
it's just.
another
It's
mystical.
never been another DMX that has had that
Never
has.
been another Ludacris to me.
That's what I'm saying. It's certain people that people have not been able to pick up their style and run with.
Nobody had that comedic rap style to us.
I don't really like people mentioning.
Oh,
Ludacris around
because you
me.
look like him. My bad. My bad.
Oh, you do.
My bad. I only know that because when we was in Vegas, that's what they was calling us when we were walking down the strip. Luda! I'm like, take advantage. We can get some shit off.
Nah, they ain't
talking
paying me
about?
enough, man.
I know
They
you
ain't
ain't
fucking
got-
paying
So,
me
I'm
enough.
just saying.
We just watched a lot of athletes act, and you know, some good, some bad, some terrible, some.
Oh, my bad. Let me put my hands
So
down.
my first question off bat, after watching a whole reel of athletes act, is who would be who would you say is the best athlete actor there is?
You're gonna debate me on the athlete topic though, but you already finna.
I'm here for the debate.
You know.
That's why I came here tonight.
I'm about to
ready
say
for
the
it.
best athlete. All right, hold on.
Best athlete.
Hold on,
actor.
let me make sure before I say this shit that it's not somebody else.
Think about it now, nigga.
I know I need that Jeopardy music, huh? All right, so. All right, goddamn show. I mean, it's over.
Have you heard Alex? That's the end of 3. This for whatever Alex.
It's over. It's over.
Okay,
All right.
Alex.
So,
This nigga said
because he picks the right roles for the type of person that he is.
See, it's a lot of.
I have to explain it. He's a fucking athlete. He's not an actor.
Well, who
But
is it?
It's The Rock. Dwayne. What's that nigga name? Dwayne Johnson.
You know that nigga name.
You about to say his middle name? Do you know his middle name?
The Rock.
The
I was
Rock.
gonna say The Rock, and I was gonna say who is the last name?
What's his middle
Johnson.
name? The Rock.
But he also smart enough not to take no roles that he know he can't
Hold
fucking
on,
do it.
but is he an athlete?
He did do one
He's
that
a
he couldn't
fucking
do.
wrestler,
As
bro.
a wrestler is the actor.
We just said physicality when we
Athlete.
talked about athlete with this man. What's
I'm not gonna say. Okay,
What's
I'm
more
gonna draw the line.
Is a wrestler an athlete?
Yes.
fucking right?
Yes.
Is it a sport? Is it competitive?
Yes.
Absolutely.
How? This is scripted.
It's definitely
It's competitive for us. We fighting over one script.
They
too.
got wrestling in the Olympics.
Man,
Now,
all
mind you,
acting,
it's not
nigga.
entertainment.
All
You
three
just
of them.
brought up acting.
You just said that.
In a sport.
They got
I
wrestling
don't know
in
who
the
gonna
Olympics.
win. We don't know who gonna win game day.
They got in Olympics. They got wrestling. So it's a sport.
Nigga, they ain't got WWF
It's
wrestling
but
in the
it's, you
Olympics.
right.
Nigga,
You
don't
right.
try to
But
put
they
that-
got some of the moves in that shit.
Oh,
I'm
nigga.
just saying, wrestling is
No.
the same title.
Jay Jones
Same
say he
umbrella.
agree. That's cool, but the point is, I think they athletes too.
He not an athlete.
They
bro.
might. It might be like what we talked about.
Get
before
that
the break.
nigga.
No. Look, they the help. They the balance.
Can
of
he
what
catch
you
a
said.
football?
Yes, he can. He played for
How you
Miami.
But did he go to the league?
He played defense. But it's
Actually,
cool.
Goldberg went to the
He
league.
ain't go to the league.
Goldberg played for the
I'm talking
Atlanta
about
Falcons.
Dwayne Johnson
I
did
don't
not
know.
go to the
I don't know,
motherfucking
but I
league.
know
They went to
Goldberg
wrestling.
did.
His
goddamn.
daddy was a
To the
wrestler,
next sport.
acting wrestler.
To the sport he knew what to fucking do.
It's not
Okay,
a fucking
okay,
sport,
okay.
dog.
Wait, time out.
They ain't got no union.
Time out.
Hey, D.
Destiny-
Jones say, hell no, he an actor. He not a goddamn athlete.
Hey, Tom,
That's
Destiny.
bullshit.
Destiny said Trevante Rhodes, and
Who
he
the
was
fuck is that?
the dude from Twilight, the black dude.
Still lost me.
He did run track.
Yeah,
He did run track. He was high
the
in track.
the main guy in Twilight,
He did run track.
Trevante
I'm
Rhodes.
lost. No. Art,
Did you watch Twilight?
is he a wrestler?
He's
Man,
not a wrestler.
he was
track
an
star back in
athlete.
the
So
day.
he's an actual athlete.
He was a track star back in
And
the
look,
day.
time out. Joe still shooting
Time
himself. Time out.
We got
need
period. In the comments.
Period on what
In
the
the
athlete.
comments. Are goddamn wrestlers.
Ray Allen.
Hey, Jeezy Shuttleworth.
Wrestlers.
Shout out to Jesus.
Athletes.
Hey, Jesus in basketball.
Ray
shit.
Allen was the worst actor in that fucking
He was. They had to get Denzel in there. They had to get
He was
Denzel
terrible.
in
They
there.
surrounded that nigga with so
They
much
had to.
talent, dog.
They had to.
No, he was
But he
terrible.
did his thing on the basketball court.
He was
For the action scene.
Jesus.
He
Jesus.
He did not need a body double.
Jesus.
He didn't for that.
Jesus.
For the acting, you might need a stunt double.
Stop playing. Who?
I-
Jesus.
KB, who's your...
I
so
said
who's
my
your-
person.
Who?
He
Rock.
said
Dwayne
it right.
Johnson.
Come back to me. Come back to me. You got it, bro.
Who you got?
What you got? You got to think about it too, huh? You got to think about it too, huh?
Who you
I know.
got?
I know.
I know y'all got to think about it because y'all are not the wrestlers are the best athletes.
I don't know the nigga
No,
name.
the wrestlers
man.
are the best actors. Not
I don't know
best
the name.
actors.
athletic actors.
It's a nigga that used to play baseball. He just played David Justice in a film that just came out recently.
Can you Google this nigga for us? Why I figure it out? Because I don't know who this is.
I definitely don't know.
I don't know who this is. So
Because he might.
You gonna know what you're saying.
He might. Have he wasn't an actor.
I'm a go. I'ma just put it out there. It's
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
no,
D.
Arnold.
Jones.
Not Arnold. Not
He was a
Arnold.
pro lifter. I'm
Y'all-
sorry.
y'all gonna be
I
mad
don't know
at
that
me.
as athlete.
Y'all gonna
I
be
know.
mad at me.
I know.
That dude.
No.
Who is that? What's his name?
He's
I
an
don't-
actor.
He played baseball.
But
you gotta give us
professional
you gotta
baseball.
give
He
us
been
his
in a lot
name.
of
But
fucking
he
movies.
only,
You gotta give
he
us his
only
name.
played
We
David
don't know.
Justice. I've never seen
No,
him
he
in
played in
anything
a
else.
lot. His name's Stephen Bishop.
Stephen Bishop. I don't know who that
He
is.
been in Fatal
I've
Affair,
heard
To
his
Death
name.
Do Us Part, Imposters, Being Mary Jane,
I've heard
Coins
his
for
name.
Love, Moneyball. He was
Probably was like a day player.
Like he was,
we don't know him
he
yet.
was like the $500.
I'm gonna go with Jim Brown, y'all, cause Jim Brown.
Now, if you
started-
saw Moneyball, you know him. Moneyball
Yeah,
was
I
a
know.
dope ass movie.
Yeah,
Jim Brown.
He played David Justice in Moneyball.
Is your favorite athlete turned actor?
Yeah, hands down.
He was good in that movie.
He was
That
the like
nigga was a
the
good ass
beginning.
actor.
In
dog.
that movie, I didn't see the rest, so I can only say that movie.
See, they don't care about Jim Brown because they don't care
No,
about
Jim
Mike.
Brown
was just beating niggas up
That's
in
all,
70s
like, he was
films.
just being
He was
a-
not acting. That nigga had one line.
And
Come
he
here,
sounded the
motherfucker.
exact same in everything.
You better
Like,
put
he
that
was-
gun down.
No.
He started it.
You absolutely right.
He
I
started
agree.
what?
I agree.
That don't make him
Athletes
good.
being in movies.
You don't make
period.
I agree with that. Michael Jordan
Period.
started niggas getting real money in basketball.
I don't know about that.
Jim Brown definitely started that, especially being black. Jim Brown definitely started that, and I'm gonna stand
No,
by
he
that.
was. He
Now,
was
do
definitely
I-
in the movie.
do I think he was
stopped
good?
playing football to do movies.
We talking about good. Do I think he was good? No, not as good
the
as
NFL was
other
like,
people.
you gotta stop
But
doing
is
movies
he the best
or
or my
choose
favorite?
football or movies? And he was like, all right, motherfuckers, I'm gonna choose movies.
Is he the
So
best
Jim
or
Brown
my favorite?
is-
Is definitely Jim Brown. I'm sorry.
So
And I stand by that.
You said favorite,
favorite
not
Jim
best.
Brown.
You said favorite, not best.
Okay, best.
Cause
You
it
right.
can't be
You
a
right.
best.
The question was best. I'ma go with. I hate to say it out loud, but I'm gonna go with Shaq. The
Brandon
best.
Almost, bro.
He tried, bro.
The best?
Because The Rock not really that good either.
The best?
It's the conversation that we had already. Shaq is the only
Shaq was
person
on the
I've
same
seen
level with
that
The Rock.
The Rock
As far
only
as
play
acting?
himself too.
And before fucking Jim Brown, it was fucking Bubba Smith, nigga.
We
It
don't know
was
who Bubba Smith is.
Police Academy,
We don't know
nigga.
who that
You know who the
is
fuck
either.
That's
Bubba
a
Smith
comedy.
was.
That don't count. That don't count, bro.
Comedy
That's a movie.
Did you remember that big black nigga Jim Brown?
You don't remember the big black
I
nigga
do.
from Police
I
Academy?
do remember.
Did you go look for a nigga that wasn't Jim Brown?
Do you believe? Do you
Okay.
remember the big black
You
nigga
right.
from
The
Police
nigga
Academy?
that was on Harlem
He
Nights
was
too,
dating
right?
a short black woman that had the squeaky voice.
Oh
You
my
right.
God.
You absolutely
Okay,
right.
you're right, bro.
And he was friends with the nigga that made the siren noises.
That's great, but Jim Brown
But
is
his
my favorite.
career didn't count on him being.
He was in all the movies with Jim Brown.
Jim Brown was
But
my
Jim Brown
favorite,
had
bro.
to stop football. Football. They said, nigga, either you gonna act or do football.
Jim
Make-
Brown ain't
make
win
a
no
choice.
Super Bowl.
Act or do
Bubba
football.
Smith won a Super Bowl and was in movies.
You're right.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
He in the Hall of Fame?
He's
He is.
definitely in the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna step out of that one.
He's definitely in the Hall of
Step
Fame.
out.
He's in the Hall of Fame in college
But
and the football.
But I bet you he wasn't as good as Jim Brown. Papa, papa. Ha! I know he wasn't as good as Jim
and
Brown.
even before Jim Brown.
Nah,
Kareem.
Okay,
before
He
Jim
was-
you're right.
It was cameo.
Kareem was in,
It was
in the
cameo.
Bruce Lee movie.
It was cameo.
In the Bruce Lee
It
movie.
was cameoing though.
But
He wasn't playing a different. He wasn't playing a fucking.
I don't know.
role.
Nigga
right.
was on Airplane starring. He was the pilot.
Oh no, he was on Airplane. You ever seen that?
That shit was
The
horrible.
That's 1980.
No, that's the point. It was like the first scary movie that ever
I
happened.
love those.
Airplane is
That don't mean it
literally
wasn't horrible. 'cause
no, bro. It was supposed to be. It's like
I love horrible movies.
they made
That
us
was
want
the
to
best
sucker
of the kind.
off an airplane. Like that's the point
It's
of
a
it.
spook.
It's a
Everything-
spook.
And you remember
bro.
the OJ
I
and
remember
Steve
the
Martin
spook.
movies?
Come on,
I remember
man.
the spook, but still,
Airplane
it
was
wasn't
really good, bro.
Nigga,
I'm not
OJ
even
would get shot, that nigga would run into the door, hit the fucking cake.
With the naked guns?
Nigga, what?
Remember when they was at
That
what,
nigga would have a
Grammys?
5-minute falling scene, nigga.
Come on, man. OJ.
Hey, Destiny said Serena Williams been in stuff. What stuff she been in?
Hey, somebody gotta tell me that because I never saw it.
Type it in.
What,
stuff she been
Beyonce
in?
video?
Don't.
She was in Beyonce video one time, but that doesn't count.
What about Mike Tyson?
I wasn't gonna say
He played
him
Mike
because
Tyson.
it was too easy to
He
say it.
played
I'm
Mike
not
Tyson.
saying it.
His shit said Mike Tyson asked Mike Tyson.
Stage-wise, did you see the live performance of his show?
No.
That he had
No.
on
I didn't
Broadway.
see it live.
No.
He killed that.
Man,
He killed that.
But he was
saw
still
it?
himself.
But of course, it was about him.
Exactly.
But
So
it
he
was a
fucking-
play. It was a one-man show, and that nigga killed that shit. He was acting, and his transition, all that shit was fucking flawless, nigga. You would not even think that nigga has a speech impediment, because that nigga killed that shit. Don't judge it till you fucking see it. That shit,
I gotta see it.
that shit
first.
won
'Cause
awards
I'm
on
like-
everything, nigga.
Because I'm like, if it's about him and he's being himself, that shouldn't be hard.
But he's telling the story in a way that is not. I'm not
That's why I
just
say I
sitting
got-
here
I gotta
saying
see
it's
it.
not an interview like I fought such and such. No, it's like nigga, I'm
I'm
really
playing a character.
I'm
I'm
playing.
playing raw, but he lived that shit.
You can't help it.
That's what I'm saying. So it shouldn't be easy.
That don't mean you
Hard.
can transfer that shit on stage. We know how
Absolutely
hard
right.
that shit
You're
is.
absolutely right.
A
I know
nigga
some
can get
teachers
shot
that
right
can't
now.
act
That
for
don't.
shit.
I can't put you on stage and be like, now act like I'm finna shoot you now, and that nigga gonna play that shit good. That nigga just might be like, you know.
True.
So I feel, man, I don't know. But Shaq, I would definitely not say is
Somebody said, what about female athletes?
like who.
Who? She
They
said
just
Serena
said
Williams on
Serena.
the game.
I don't remember fucking what movie Serena was in.
She was in
Marion
the game.
Jones?
The game.
I don't know. The
She
game
made a
don't
cameo
count.
though.
That's a
all
soap opera.
cameos. Those all cameos.
That's a soap opera.
That was a cameo.
Like played a role. I don't know what I have to look that up. Google that for me.
Ronda Rousey.
wrestling.
She played.
Boxing.
Nah,
She
she's
was
in MMA.
she was in the HBO show.
MMA is a mixture of boxing
Entourage.
and
She was in
wrestling.
Entourage.
She was.
But she still played
Which,
herself.
okay, time
She
out.
still played
Time
herself.
out. This is what I can say. If you have a show like Entourage or Ballers, right? Ballers had a lot of famous like people that were actually like actual athletes.
Ballers.
Because that was the point of the show, right?
But they
So
would be-
does that make Ballers was a good damn show? So was it because it was based on the actual thing that the athletes do and they had real athletes in it? Or was it because you're solely of the actors? Or when you watch the actors that you know were going to be good and then they bring in the athlete to play the real person as the script that says, like, you be like, damn.
For me,
right?
it was the acting. Because to be honest,
Great.
I can look
Great.
at Ballers in my head right now.
Great.
I don't remember none of the athletes that did their cameos. But
I remember a couple, just a couple.
I remember some of
Just
that.
a couple.
But
Just-
here's what Ballers.
But you won't take away what Dwayne and Washington and all them did.
Yes.
You can't take
This is
away.
why I say they don't ask
You
much
want
of
neglected.
the athletes when they do have athletes on the actual athletes on the show. They will ask more out of David Washington, Rock, all them other
for sure.
supporting characters. But when they do like Indomitian Sue was on that bitch one time.
Yeah, I
he
remember.
ain't
He killed that
He
shit
ain't had
though.
no monologue, but he played just a big ass
Yeah.
nigga.
But he
Yeah.
killed that shit though.
Yeah, he killed that shit.
killed
You
that
know what I'm
shit,
saying?
though.
So it's like, and Terrell Suggs be killing this shit. Even though I don't like seeing all them gums, but it's just like.
Terrell Suggs was on there a couple
And-
times too.
and
He had a
nigga-
couple episodes.
That's what I'm saying.
actually.
He all.
And Dominican Sue was on there for like 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw Terrell Suggs at least
Terrell
three
was
or
on
4
there. He was a regular.
episodes.
He was a
yeah.
regular.
Yeah, because he had another part like as one of his
I never seen him
friends,
in
you
a
know.
couple of episodes.
And
sure.
John David Washington is a good example too, because he wanted to be an athlete. He didn't want to be an actor.
He
He
started
tried
as an
to
athlete.
be a
Yeah.
football
He was
player.
an athlete first.
Got onto the Ravens practice squad. Life ended for that, and then he picked up acting, which
Definitely
he was
was an
always.
athlete first.
Hey.
But his daddy is also.
Which
Denzel
makes him,
Washington.
which I feel
But-
like,
but I think
makes
that was
him
the point.
believable in the baller's role.
I think it's just like how
I had to
destiny
give you
works
something in
though,
there,
right? Like in my mind,
Hell
it's just,
yeah.
I'm thinking past.
He
what we're
ran
talking
from
about.
it.
Yeah, you know what I
And he
mean?
still-
Yeah,
he
like,
ran his ass right into it too.
of course, like he didn't want to be like an athlete or anything. Like what young black kid don't want
Cause
to
I was
be
at,
an athlete?
cause I was at Clark while he was at Morehouse, and he didn't want to have shit to do with acting. His
Yeah.
daddy, he didn't want you to know who his daddy was or nothing. Like and his daddy let him do his thing. Like that nigga stayed in his dorm his freshman year. Like he could have had a whole
A mansion.
fucking crib and shit.
He wanted.
But his dad was at all his fucking games. He ain't let motherfuckers come up to him and talk to him and shit. Like that nigga just watched the fucking game and watched him, and that nigga was at every fucking game, bro. And he really didn't want, like, he had his own bread and shit, like, cause I knew some chicks that would fuck with him. So it's like he wasn't trying to use his daddy's bread. He would always have his own. So he would go for a lot. He would go wanting for a lot of shit out there
Yeah.
that you would think, nigga, you Denzel son.
Yeah,
nigga,
straight
you
up. He wanted it on his own.
Yeah, but I think that is a tribute to who his daddy is. I saw that too. It was Baron in there. Baron. It's
I'm
a
just
Baron
saying, how you
leg.
gonna bring
Look,
one
hold on,
box?
time out. You remember on Martin when they stole his radio? When they stole his radio,
boy.
and he grabbed the box and he was like it was empty. He was like, it should be heavy, but it's empty. I'm sorry, that's all I thought about. Every time somebody grab an empty box, I think about Martin, and he was like, he threw it up, he was like, ain't no CD player in
They say
here.
my vote is for Trevante Rose. He said Terry Crews and Carl Weathers both had good careers.
Terry Crews.
What sports team did he play for?
I think Terry Crews might.
College.
No, I think he played.
He played
I think he played
professionally
professionally for a little bit, but he may have been the best that we just didn't name, and that's honest.
I give it as much as I don't like him.
I mean,
as a regular
he did
person,
his job.
as a person when
And
he's
all the
talking on
comedies
Twitter.
he's
What
done, he's great.
Ah man,
But as an actor, he's pretty good.
you
He's
don't like him
all
as
the
a person,
comedies.
and all the other people out here doing it.
And all the comedies, he's great.
I think Terry
He played
Crews,
for the Redskins.
the Redskins.
Right.
Thank y'all.
But
Thank y'all,
I would
man.
say he's
Thank
up
you,
there
man.
in the top as far as act. Like the nigga got chops. The nigga
Yeah,
really got
definitely.
He got comedic chops.
We'll never forget white chicks. He made
got-
himself into a meme.
That's what I'm saying. He got comedic chops. He got sitcom chops because he held down the Everybody Hates Chris show for a minute, nigga.
Definitely.
Which was awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Awesome.
saying. It was
Like you didn't even.
you gotta be a certain
he
type of
wasn't
actor
even
to
like the
transition
Terry
to a
Crews.
sitcom actor. Like
you
went from featuring in the
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
Friday doing that shit and all that into nigga, you a daddy now.
And I would like to
Everyday
mention,
road.
I would like
With
to
two jobs.
honorable mention someone that I think is going to be like in the sense of Terry Crews, but I think he's a really, really good actor. The uncle that plays the person who plays the uncle on Snowfall. The dude, if you watch Snowfall,
I'd be mad. I
and
never
you talk
saw
to
Snowfall.
yeah, if you hear him
athlete?
speak,
I've never seen
he was
Snowfall.
he was an athlete, but he also is not his character at all. Just like Damon Idris is either.
The
But he's
dude that played the main
yeah,
character.
he's
'Cause
not
he from-
British.
he's not British, but
he's
he-
very proper English. Like when you like,
He don't sound nothing
see
like
more.
Snowfall.
I see more of a change from him.
I've
than-
never
than
seen Snowfall,
Damon.
so I don't know who y'all talking
Oh
about.
man, you missing it, bro.
I know, I'm catching up in the
Snowfall is the best show on TV. Time out.
I'm catching
Okay.
up. I just needed like a
Woo,
spot.
I needed them all. I'm glad we here. I'm glad we got here. I'm glad we
Don't
got.
say nothing.
No.
Don't watch it
This is
in
what
the
I'm gonna
summer.
say.
I promise you.
Snowfall, up until 3 days ago, was the best show that I ever seen on a TV, streaming app, anything. Right? That's just me. That's
Over
just
the
where
Wire?
that.
It's up there, though.
It's up there. The Wire had way more characters and went way more in depth into
Because
their
HBO
storyline.
allows you to go hour episodes. It allows
Exactly,
you to-
right? This on FX, but when I
But
tell
FX ain't no bitch.
no, Snowfall is definitely probably
They let
top
a lot
three.
of shit slide
Top
on
three.
FX. That's what I
But
thought.
Snowfall is not the best show I seen as of 3 days ago. Them
My
on
wife
Amazon
started watching
Prime.
that.
Okay, I'm glad I've been
And
waiting.
that's Jordan Peele, right?
No, that's
No,
Lena
that's
Waithe.
Lena Waithe.
Lena Waithe produced it.
But
and
she did
a
it
guy-
with somebody. Team
A
with
guy
somebody.
who created and wrote it is called Little Martin. That's his credit name. I don't know.
So it's not piggybacking off of us.
It seems that way. I think
kinda
it's
is.
not really like not even.
It's his own type of version of
Yeah,
it.
but it's definitely if you
It's
haven't
definitely on the
watched.
same through line.
Man, look, I ain't even got all the way through it, y'all, and I'm hooked. Like every moment that I have free,
I'm still
you know what I'm
Lovecraft
doing.
Country
I-
season
no,
2.
no. Oh, I know you like Lovecraft, but see, this is thriller. Everybody keep telling me it's horror, right? I love horror movies.
Is it
I'm
horror
a
or
person that
sci-fi?
watch it. I think it's a thriller. People say it's horror. And I could see the horror connotation
Yeah.
in the movie. But the beauty of what makes this good for me is because I'm a horror buff. I love horror movies, right? But seeing them reenact just normal, everyday feelings and dealings and doings and turning that into something terrifying, right? Like just a white lady that live across the street from you, right? She don't like you, right? No. I'm not giving
you-
away.
you're
nothing.
not gonna fuck it
Stop,
up.
Stop.
I
No,
know
stop.
exactly what you're saying.
Stop. I'm not
When
really
they
gonna
was
fuck it
sitting
up. I'm just
outside
trying
the
to give
fucking
you a
house,
scenario.
when they
no,
put the desk
no,
out.
I'm not talking about shit,
Bro.
I'm talking about a scenario that has nothing to do with the movie. You walk into a store or you live across the street from a white person that does not have the best feelings towards you, right? That's a normal thing you encapsulate every day of your life. But for the purpose of this show, it has turned into a horrifying event. And that is exactly what not us, them is. Like,
We got
it is
people-
phenomenal.
We got people in the audience saying that them is very traumatic.
It is.
It's very true.
If you ain't,
Destiny
you don't
said
watch
that's
horror.
like, This Is
it's,
Us.
It's a horror
I'm
movie.
like, goddamn, I'm tired of being
okay,
that
stop.
heavyweight
It's the
shit
thriller.
watching
It's
it
the
all
thriller.
the time.
It's a thriller.
But
it
it's
ain't
good.
horror.
I like,
Nah, man.
I like some parts.
Y'all
of it.
tripping. Y'all
I've
tripping.
only watched the first little
It's
part.
magnificent. I'm a horror film fan, and I don't think it's horror because it's not really scary, but it's definitely a thriller.
No,
that
you didn't say
motherfucker
Rick
is
Fox.
phenomenal.
Did you say Rick Fox?
No, man.
Rick Fox was in some shit, dog.
No, man,
lot
but
of
he
shit.
on
Where
the
is
level
Rick
with
Fox?
The Rock.
He play who he play. He the pretty nigga.
Look at he on the level with the Rock.
He play who he play.
He on the level with the Rock,
He's
bro.
making goddamn action.
Man, he was in
money
Soul
for
Food
the-
Action. He a pretty
Was
nigga.
it Soul Food?
So you
Was
can't
it
say he's on the
Soul
same level with the
Food?
Rock.
The
So you
game.
can't say on the same level with the Rock.
Yeah.
He not.
Yeah.
The Rock getting
No,
20 million
no.
for shit.
Time
Fuck
out.
The Rock
Rick
does
Fox-
action.
Time out.
Exactly. He's not on the same level.
No,
Rick
no.
Fox-
Nobody want to see Rick
No,
Fox.
time
do
out.
that.
Hey, I got it.
level.
Hey, hold on. Rick Fox do TV. The Rock do movies. Period. That's it.
Now, Rick
I would
Fox
not
can't
want to
say-
see
do TV.
I don't want to see the Rock in
He
the
did some
sitcom.
movies, but he do a lot more
He has been in
TV.
some movies.
He
But
ain't
he's
been in like
definitely.
$20 million roles though.
Was
Yeah.
Ving Rhames an athlete
I don't know.
or just a gangster?
Where is he?
I don't know.
I think in
Getting
Compton.
paid off them Arby commercials.
In Compton.
Straight up, that's a good question.
We have the meats. They
That's
should have
his
called
voice.
me. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
They need to call me next. Hey, when he retired, hey, y'all at Arby's right now.
know who else
With,
getting
no,
some
time out,
crossover?
hold on.
They
When
not.
Ving Rhames retired,
They not.
they better
Nigga.
at Arby's
Go
and
for
tell them to
Allstate.
call me. I don't want, man. You
They
right.
got
It's more
somebody.
money. It's more money
Way
in
more
Allstate.
money, nigga.
More money.
We
in
don't know
Allstate.
what Arby's has or why they
I really
why
don't
they
know
are
either.
still here, nigga.
Arby's is good.
You are the only nigga I know that eat
You're
Arby's.
the first person in the history of my life.
Brandon, have you eaten at
I've
Arby's?
eaten Arby's plenty of times, and I don't.
I've
eat
actually
there
only eaten Arby's
anymore.
maybe like twice
I feel like I've eaten it twice in my life.
in my
Yeah, I
life.
definitely
Y'all
need the
like
corned
corned
beef.
beef down here,
I definitely
so-
need the
Corned beef?
Corned beef?
Corned beef. It's brisket.
No, it's
No,
not.
And
Time out.
brisket are
Time
not
out.
the same.
Time out.
We're not gonna say that.
Hold on.
It's boiled.
Boiled brisket?
It's delicious.
Broiled brisket.
I've never heard of such a thing, ma'am. That's almost like unseasoned chicken. Boiled brisket?
That shit is
If
blasphemy
you don't
in
put
Texas.
if you don't put it directly on the pit or in some foil, I don't want your brisket.
Arby's nigga.
I do not
Don't
want
you
your
pour
brisket.
no brisket out of that
Broiled
gumbo
goddamn
pot.
brisket.
And it ain't got that black char
I'm
on the
feeding
top
it to
of
the
it.
dogs.
Before you take when you peel the top off it, it should be black. It should always look burnt.
I'm gonna bring some.
If it don't look
No.
burnt, no. When you peel
Don't bring no corn,
what?
nothing.
Corn,
Corn and beef don't go together unless you feeding the cow corn before I eat the cow.
That's pretty much what they feed the cows now. I don't know if
That's
you
what
know.
I'm saying.
That's
The
pretty
cow
much-
can eat corn,
They
but the
feed the
cow
cow.
better be beef.
He can shit corn, but he better be beef.
Don't
He
broil
can
that
shit
motherfucker
corn.
on my
When he
plate.
get on the grill, he better be beef.
No, sir.
Don't bring no corned beef. Bring some
Oh shit,
brisket.
bro! I
Not ever
cannot.
Put on the
compare.
grill.
Don't ever compare corned beef to brisket.
I'm telling you right
ever.
now, I don't eat
I
Arby's. I ate it twice or 3 times. Yeah, every time.
What
that
do
was
they
my
have
decision.
besides the meats?
Now they got a lot of shit.
What do they have
They don't-
besides the meats?
Pause.
No, that's not pause. I want something
I
other
don't
than the meats.
No, you don't want no meats. Pause. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. What do they have
You don't want
besides
nothing
the
with
meats?
meat in it. Nothing, period.
I don't want the meats.
It don't say meat at all.
I can't. That's what I'm saying. What do they have besides the meats?
What do they have besides other
They
than
got curly fries.
them shits is good.
Hey, no lie, they do got the best curly fries.
No,
so
it's
that's
not
how.
better than
No,
Jack
I don't
in the
know.
Box.
Oh, they way better. They way
Jack in
better.
the Box.
Oh, they way better.
No.
No, time out.
We
Time
talking
out.
curly fries.
Yes, nigga.
We talking
Time out.
We talking curly.
I will stand up for what is right in the world.
You
nigga.
know Jack in the Box give you that one curly fry and your regular fry.
No, that's
Jack in the Box
that's
curly fries
No.
is the shit,
No,
bro.
nigga.
They give you that one curly fry and your regular
I'll
fry.
wait. I'll
Jack in the
wait.
Box just to fuck with you, just to be like,
I'll wait.
yeah, taste
You
this
want
little
the
curly
curly
fry.
fries,
nigga.
don't
I'll
you?
wait.
Then you be like, God
I'm
damn,
gonna
this
want
what
some
the curly
curly
fries
fries.
taste?
I'll wait.
I'm
First-
waiting.
First
You ain't
of
gonna
all,
convince me.
I can tell you right now, that's how I got to Arby's, because of the curly fries. It wasn't because of the sandwich. somebody gave me one of them curly fries. I was like, is this from Arby's?
I agree with you.
I don't
But
care.
it wasn't better than Jack in the Box.
That's how I got to Arby's the first
Bro,
2
Jack
times
in the
in my
Box.
life.
Jack in the Box taught you what your first curly fry was.
No.
Next episode, I'm gonna have some
is
curly
shitting
fries
on
from
me.
Arby's.
I put
I'm gonna have
money
some
on
curly
ain't
fries
no-
from Jack in the
time
Box.
out. No.
I am not getting corned beef. That
I
shit
know
can stay
y'all
there.
don't know how good them
telling
Arby's
you.
fries
They
is,
good,
cause y'all
but
niggas
Jack
ain't
in the
even
Box-
going to Arby's. But let me tell you, them curly fries,
I've been to
They
Arby's.
not better than Checkers.
Checkers got Popeye's fries.
No!
Checkers
No.
is Popeye's fries. They not even curly.
No! They don't have to be curly.
They not even curly.
They not Popeyes got
They all
trash
Popeye's fries.
Popeyes got
fries,
trash.
Cajun
Bro,
fries.
trash.
Popeyes got the
They
same
trash.
fries. Checkers
No,
got the
like
same
Popeyes
fries.
fries. Y'all bullshit.
Bro, you can buy both of them at Walmart.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
Y'all bullshit.
No, dog. Checkers fries are a different breed, dog. Y'all just don't have Checkers on here
Okay,
like that.
so
This is a
so
bootleg Arby's.
no, look.
No, the fuck is
No,
not.
okay,
Bootleg Arby's.
wait.
I've
hold
never
on.
eaten at Checkers.
Hold
so
on,
I can't-
hold on.
They don't have the meats. They got fish
Our
sandwiches.
producer,
They got
hold on. Our producer is trippy, y'all. She really said Arby's is like
Checkers.
Checkers serve burgers and French fries
They
and
did not say
cheddar
Arby's.
fries,
Fish
cheddar
sandwiches.
fries and shit.
corn dogs.
They ain't got that shit at Arby's, nigga.
I don't know.
Arby's don't even put cheese on their shit. I mean, you gotta buy a specialty burger. You buy a regular burger, it don't
not
come with
have
cheese
no
on it.
cheese.
Okay,
That is
it's
facts.
just bread and meat.
That is
and
facts.
If you know me, you know I don't want no just bread and meat.
This
If
nigga
you
don't
know
want
me,
bread. He don't even
I-
want the bread.
you just gonna give me bread and meat? I
Yes,
might as well go
man.
to jail, bro.
Sauce.
Man, I can go sit in jail.
You ain't gonna
because
get that type
That
of
boy
bread.
said
but
you
it's
not
just
gonna get that
bread
kind
and
of
meat,
meat in
nigga.
That
jail.
type of bread.
At least they
or
give
meat.
me cheese in jail.
Fuck cheese.
Nah, you need cheese on your sandwich.
No, dog. Fuck cheese. Don't have to be on the
I can't do
sandwich.
a sandwich or burger.
A
without
Philly
cheese.
cheesesteak, man.
So now we talking about what's good food. So
All
let's
right,
talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
That's
it.
next episode.
It ain't Arby's.
And
nigga.
definitely not
It
Arby's.
ain't Arby's, y'all.
Except curly fries. They good.
I don't care how much
They
meat
good.
they got.
They really good.
Y'all, look, don't go there. 'cause
Don't
they
you
got the
forget
meat.
where you discovered curly fries at, and that's that motherfucking Jack in the
That
Box.
shit's
When
hitting
you
up.
was eating them motherfucking 99-cent
Cause that was
tacos,
over 24 hours. Yeah.
and you don't know what the
definitely
fuck
did.
is in them tacos, but you ate them for years,
And I stopped eating them shits. Don't eat them.
along
shits
with the
anymore.
jumbo jack, because that bitch was 99 cents.
And
Come
it
on,
came
Welch
with
Middle
cheese.
School.
And
We
it
know what
came
the
with
fuck went down.
That chicken sandwich.
You get that chicken sandwich or the jumbo
I ain't
jack.
say you don't know what was in the tacos,
You
but
don't.
you ate them.
God.
I'm talking about in college. Get don't be like, let me get 22.
22. I'm like, damn. We all finna eat tacos.
Let me get 22 of them.
Finna eat all the tacos.
You know Rick
like
Ross,
this.
every damn hustling that just came out freshman year.
Bruh.
22 everything. Let me get 22
Hey,
tacos. We in room
22.
222. We about to go back to room 22.
Give me 22 tacos. And I ain't wear my room number.
It don't matter.
And
It
give
was
me,
208.
It matter.
give me 15
15
hot sauces.
That nigga penetrate
For
with
real.
it.
And don't give me just 4 hot sauces.
Don't just give me-
I just ordered 22.
Give me 15 hot sauces.
I don't do the hot
Hey,
sauce.
but the hot sauce only goes on the taco. You can't
Only.
put it on
You
nothing
can't put
else
that
than Jack in the
bitch
Box.
on-
It's nasty.
Why would you want to though? Everything else comes with
Well,
sauce
nah,
on it.
I don't fuck with Jack in the Box.
We got on.
He
Are
got
we
it.
hungry, y'all?
He got
Are we
it.
hungry? Cause
I'm
we
hungry.
talking about food. Y'all, you hungry?
You said wrap it up.
You hungry?
I've been hungry since.
I've
I'm
been
hungry.
hungry like a
You
motherfucker,
hungry?
dog.
Y'all see what's going
You
on?
see this
bro.
box-
We-
you see
we
this
ain't
box
playing with
empty.
y'all. It's real.
You see this box empty?
So to go back into the acting,
Sorry.
I just got real hungry. We just started talking about food.
so before we
I think I
close
started.
out, we did athletes. Here's an easier one. It might not be as easy because it has more competition. Who is a better rapper actor?
Ooh, that's tough.
Most Def is my top off top. I got Most Def. I dare you to challenge.
I
me with
can't.
that.
I can't now because that was
I
mine.
dare you.
That was
I dare
mine. That was literally mine. I'm actually upset now. Like now I got to figure some other
And
shit out.
my second is LL.
Oh no, no. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad if you took both
Stick
of
with
them,
your
I was
first.
gonna walk
Stick
away.
with your first.
LL, shit,
If you
y'all
picked
tripping.
both of them, I was gonna walk away.
LL's a
Real
method
talk.
actor. He punched the shit out of Jamie Foxx.
He definitely did. Real talk.
Donald Glover.
Bro, get the fuck out of my head. I was just about to say.
No, bro, because that's why I'm at. That's
He's
why
a
I'm
rapper.
at.
Childish
I got two.
Gambino is a rapper.
Gambino.
Oh no, he started as a rapper.
He's a rapper.
He did start as a rapper.
Tupac.
Real talk.
We got Tupac in the comments.
Absolutely, Tupac was the shit.
Absolutely too. But Tupac was
He
an
played the
actor
type
before
of-
he was a rapper.
He definitely went to school for the arts.
He was an
Understand that?
actor.
Because he was a rapper.
No, he was an actor
He was
before
an
he
actor.
ever became
He
a
was
rapper.
with Jada Pinkett. That's
He
why
was with Jada Pinkett.
Yes,
He wasn't
he-
a rapper.
Yes, he said
He
he
was
liked
at the
acting.
Baltimore School of Arts.
He was
He
a
said
poet.
he
All right,
liked
take
that.
that back. He was a poet first.
No, bro.
He
No,
was a
that don't
poet
work.
that
He
transitioned
don't
into
work
acting in school.
Look at him.
Who was that?
I fucking love Luda.
No, not as an actor.
But not as an actor.
He's only done Fast and Furious.
He's only done Fast and Furious.
How can you not book any other movies if you're good?
Like, you could play that fucking nerd that he was in Fast and Furious and
He's
you
playing a nigga that own a garage.
That's how absolute. It's not, but if you want to take it as one, that's how little I think
Ludacris
that.
is good. He's a good performer. He's a good entertainer.
If he creates his own content, he's a great performer.
I like Common,
I didn't know.
but I don't like Common. Common's not deep.
Look, I'm gonna name three,
He's very surface.
and I'm gonna shut it down.
I got a name I want.
Donald Glover is the new
That's
age.
the wrong one.
Tupac, and you already took the other one. Most Def. That's why I sit at. I sit at them three, and that's
that
why I
movie
cut.
where he
And
played the
time out.
black doctor.
Honorable mention: Joey Badass from Wu-Tang. Joey Badass. That's my honorable mention.
He's in another movie.
And Method
too.
Man, of course. I mean,
Method
we
Man.
talked about Method Man.
Method
we
Man.
talked
That's
about
what I was
Method
about
Man.
to say, Method
Method
Man.
Man. I
Man
enjoy
is
him
good.
in Power. I really do.
I was about to say
I
Method
enjoy
Man.
him in Power.
Method Man is good.
Method
I was
Man.
definitely about to say
No,
that.
he's gotten so much better.
What about Drake?
Who?
Wheelchair.
Drake.
I wish I had a Gucci
He was
headband on
acting.
right now.
He was wheelchair Jimmy.
I never even watched that show, so I can't
He's
even.
not our
Okay,
generation.
time out. I'm a little younger than y'all.
See, that's
and
what I'm saying.
Degrassi, okay, time out.
It meant something to
I
his
ain't gonna
generation,
front.
dog.
Degrassi was like
What
the
does
young
wheelchair
generation.
mean
Was
to
it-
you,
was
dog?
it- was
I
it
mean,
for-
he was
it
like-
because of Drake. Was it
No,
because of-
he was a basketball player, and the dude
Did
came.
you relate to him?
No, oh no.
Was he a factor in the show for you?
I mean, he kind of was. He was somebody. He is like 8 people. He was one of them people, right? They follow 8 people
So
about
Saved by the Bell.
kind of just like that.
But who
basically.
on Saved by the Bell was he? Screech, Zach,
He
Slater.
definitely wasn't
You know all
Zach.
the names.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck,
I
I
was-
love-
Time
watch
out.
Saved
I
by
know
the
all
Bell
the names
every
too.
morning.
I know all the names too,
Word,
right?
shit,
Baby,
every
I
day
Saved by the
at
Bell.
Don't get it twisted.
When you wake up in the morning and you feel it all night and you minute on time. Hey, stop playing. Stop. All right, I don't know the words, but she, you know.
Shit, yes you do, nigga.
I was damn near right there.
Mr.
Shit.
Belden.
Okay, time out. We got the end all
Queen
be all.
Latifah. That would be
Danny
my top.
Hayes always, cause he always shooting them
That
out.
would be my
Him
top.
and Elizabeth.
Queen
Queen
Latifah.
Elizabeth might be the top echelon of everybody.
Queen
we
Elizabeth?
named. I said Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, you did, nigga.
Shout out Elizabeth. He called
Yeah,
her
no. Shout out Elizabeth, not Queen Elizabeth though.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah, not Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Come on, man.
Yes.
Billie Holiday. I mean, she was in Ma Rainey.
No.
Set it off. Living
Set it
single.
off, living single.
Living
She
Single,
did-
she played.
What was the movie she
Herself.
played with Steve Martin when she was about to die? Come on, man.
Goddamn the shit
I'm
with
not a Latifah fan. She like the female Cuba Gooding Jr. to me.
Oh!
So fucking disrespectful.
KB!
No.
KB!
She like the female Cuba.
Queen. That is only him.
Queen Latifah, yeah.
Disclaimer.
Baby,
He
baby,
tried.
look.
Female Cuba Gooding Jr.
Talk to who you need to talk
Y'all
to.
can enjoy.
I'm not gonna put you in
Y'all
that.
can enjoy all that surface
No.
acting all y'all want, nigga. I can't
no.
do it.
Come on, man.
That's
Chicago!
Oh yes.
No.
baby,
Chicago, she played a fucking hood bitch.
She's
what
a
she
rapper
is.
though. No, she was a
In
unity.
fucking Jew, she played a nigga that booked
Time.
DJs. She
Ain't
played
no-
herself again.
ain't no
nigga, she
hood
plays
bitch.
herself.
Ain't
nigga.
no hood
And in the
bitch
white
saying-
movie, she plays some fake ass version of herself. Yes.
Queen.
She has
All
no
right,
layers,
well,
nigga.
Let me tell you this.
She has
What
no layers.
Let me pour the rest of my tea.
What female actress rapper?
She has
Give us
no
the long
layers.
Give us the long one. Look, I'm putting my foot up.
She has
Two times.
no layers.
I don't know what to say.
Surface wise, cool.
Did you not
Y'all
see
can
her?
like Khadijah all
Well,
you
then
want.
I can
They
say-
Did you not see her?
She
in
right.
Why we forget Will Smith?
I mean, in the Ma Rainey.
How we
I'm sorry.
forgetting Will Smith?
Because I don't consider him a rapper.
No, he was a rapper first.
Rapper,
He was definitely
I
a rapper
understand,
first.
but I
No,
don't consider him.
you don't have to, but facts are facts. He was definitely a rapper first. And I don't. And since we're here,
just don't understand.
time out. Since we're here, let's just call a spade a
Ice
spade.
Cube.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Ice
Queen
He's not a good
Latifah.
They
actor,
play
bro.
the same
He
shit.
play Ice
And
Cube.
just
Like
like
Queen
he did to
Latifah
the,
play Queen Latifah.
No, Queen Latifah and Will Smith are at the top of what we asking right now. Rappers turn actors. Queen Latifah is at the top.
I can't
and
think of
Will
no other
Smith is at
female.
the top also.
I can't think of that.
No, that's it.
Now
Will
because
Smith
she
is my
good.
top. He get
She's
he
the
get
only
20
Queen
million.
Latifah was definitely good, bro. Especially in Chicago.
She did what on Broadway? Look that up, please.
She's definitely good.
You got to show me that. What she did Broadway.
As y'all can see, y'all,
She did Chicago, but she ain't
It's
did
late,
Chicago
and
on
I
Broadway.
don't know if y'all knew that we was gonna be here late, but we talking about what's good, and I promise you, I knew we was gonna be here for a while.
Ice Cube is not a good actor to me. So
Hey, Janky Promoters was my first time seeing him play somebody that wasn't Ice Cube,
That's
and he
true.
did amazing.
I give you that.
Janky Promoters was my
He
shit.
did have to act
That's
in
my
that,
movie, man.
T.I.
So a couple of Modesto.
See, I get on my nerves.
Get some
No, see,
Modesto.
his
No,
accent can't go away.
no. Just because you got a vocabulary, nigga, don't mean you can act.
That nigga accent is the
That
same.
nigga know
If
all
he
the
in
SAT
York,
words,
if
and now he
in
like, I
York,
can act.
I
If
agree
he
with
in
that.
Florida,
So reading off a list, we have Eve.
Eve was dope.
He was dope.
she had her
For
own
sitcom.
show. She was. I'm about to say, don't like Queen Latifah.
Eve didn't do movies. I don't have to compare her to no fucking
She did
movie.
do
Eminem ain't
She
doing
did
nothing.
Barbershop, nigga. That
That's
don't
a
fucking
movie.
count. Yeah, just like a Queen Latifah beauty shop.
Nicki Minaj did. Nicki Minaj.
Trash.
But she did
Trash.
Chicago.
Trash.
But she did Chicago.
Chicago
And
was
she did
good,
Set
not
It
because
Off.
of Queen
And she did
Latifah.
Set It Off. She wasn't good in Set It Off.
She played a dyke, which everybody thought she is already.
But she not.
We got
No,
Ice
she
T.
got. She
All right, you right. Now, like the bread was not. All right, you
So
right.
what the
You
bread-
right. No, you right. I digress.
Who the bread played?
I digress.
The fucking
Because I knew. She just didn't tell y'all, and I received.
So we
the
don't
news
know
like,
why Queen
I digress.
Latifah played Cleo so well.
I digress.
Same reason fucking Kevin Garnett played Kevin Garnett so well in the Adam Sandler movie.
Because he was Kevin
Garnett
Garnett.
fucking Kevin Garnett.
Her whole character was a dyke. That's why she played it so well. That's
Thank you,
Yes.
producer.
There
Thank
was no
you.
other depth to her, but she was.
No, not for Cleo. Cleo wanted to fuck bitches and get money.
Wow.
Come on.
Ah,
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. I gotta give you
she
the.
murdered that
I'm
nigga.
not even from New York, and I'm a. Wow.
Cleo was
like
y'all not gonna convince me that fucking Queen
Bro.
Latifah has layers to her acting.
Hey, you making
Not
me
at all.
tight, B. You making me tight, son.
Ice-T,
That's a-
one
Making me
layer.
tight, son.
He got that one Law and Order layer.
Yeah, where the sugar
So I
meets
can't
the
even
tea.
get mad at her.
Where the sugar meets the tea. That's why Ice-T act that. In your cup.
He was good before he
No.
got into Law and Order. Now
No.
Law and Order Ice-T is.
No
Child,
50 Cent.
That's
no
not
50
right,
cent.
man.
No 50 Cent.
My
No
name is
50
Captain
Cent.
Tutuluo.
No 50 Cent.
Yeah, that's Slim Bay.
Don't know who that is.
That's
Next.
fucking Mos Def.
Most deaf.
Yeah, that's my.
He changed his name to Yasin Bey.
Oh,
So he could get back in the
He
country.
ain't this one, Snoop Dogg.
Nope.
Unless he's playing
He's
Snoop Dogg.
That nigga play Snoop Dogg on Snoop and Martha.
DMX, R.I.P.
Nope, he was terrible in the Leah movies.
Yo, God, what's wrong with you?
R.I.P. I love him.
He was cold in Billy. He was cold in Billy.
But he made Tupac.
He only looked cold because Nas was so terrible.
3 Stacks.
Yo, when you go outside, when it
Time
rains,
out.
niggas
Agree.
get wet.
Hey, time out. Ding, 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 ding. I pick a winner on that one. Andre 3000.
3 Stacks.
I think Andre
I
3000.
need to see more than Idlewild.
I mean, of course, we all do. We all want to see more of 3000.
I need to see more than
Then you
Idlewild.
rapping,
can say, then you can
singing.
say Big Boy too.
No, oh no, hell no.
Then
Hell
you
no.
can put Andre 3000 and not
No.
Big Boy. That is
What?
fucking both.
I said I need to see
Bro,
more.
just because they party don't mean they act the same.
What movie were you watching?
Just because they rap
What
together.
movie were you? I'm talking about acting. That has nothing to do with music. What movie were you watching?
Wow.
They were the fucking same. The fuck are you talking about? Like, wasn't no separation from them two motherfuckers in there. Wasn't no separation from them two.
Hold on, wait. You said Lil Bow Wow? Chad Moss? Nah, I'm a pass, bro. Nah, I'm a pass.
No.
All right.
And nobody from B2K.
Don't you say no B2K people.
I know what it is. Let me see.
We gonna be all night. We should have never.
Eminem. 8 Mile.
We said him already. Not gonna work.
RCA.
Rizzle.
RZA.
Okay.
He's a great director.
His TV
But that's
show.
what he do though, right?
But he was playing himself.
Right.
in
That's
his
what
TV
he do
show.
in music, right? So
You got Fred
Yeah, he played him
nope,
from Moesha.
nope.
I don't know.
R.I.P. though.
He was the guy.
R.I.P. though.
He not dead.
Q. No, that nigga died.
Oh, he died. He
Yeah,
definitely
he
died.
died. The dude who played Q.
I didn't know he was a rapper.
Fredro Starr.
The dude who played Q.
Oh, Fredro
and the
Starr.
dude who played
Not the
Hakeem
nigga that
died
got
too.
into it
The
with
black
fucking
dude who got
Charlamagne.
killed. Yeah, the black dude.
The other, the darker
Oh,
dude got
you
killed.
right.
Fredro Starr.
Fredro Starr is
alive,
still
nigga.
alive. No,
How
I
y'all kill
apologize.
Fredro?
I mean,
Fredro come back on
maybe
the
he's
fucking
waiting.
comment me like that.
How y'all kill Fredro Starr?
Maybe he was waiting.
Not
Maybe he was
Fredro.
From
waiting.
Onyx? No, he's still alive. Yeah, he's 49.
It's the dude who played Hakeem, the dark
Hakeem
dude.
died.
I apologize.
He died.
My mistake. My mistake, y'all. My mistake. That was me.
Fredro Starr is still alive, y'all.
Then the last one is Kirk Jones.
I don't even know who.
Don't know who that is.
Fingers.
Sticky Fingers is good.
Oh,
He can
okay.
fucking
Okay.
kind of act, bro. His
Okay.
whole albums were like actual fucking movies. He had skits on all them shits, and he was acting in
Yeah,
all them.
nah,
I do remember Sticky Fingers.
nah.
Sticky
that-
Fingers. When he did his solo album, because he was in Onyx too. He was in that group with Fredro Starr.
Yeah.
But when he did his solo
Damn, that's
joint,
crazy because they both did. That was around the
I
same.
didn't really pay attention to him when he went
They
solo.
both was doing
When he-
shit at the same
'cause
time.
I caught him on his. I really jammed Onyx, but I caught Sticky Fingers on his solo joint. Because he had a whole bunch of bank robbery shit. Like he had a whole bunch of good ass skits on that motherfucker.
yeah.
And he was
Jack
playing
Boy.
like and he was playing like the main character. And I don't know what shows he done did. I feel like I seen him on something.
You
though.
definitely seen him on some shit. Absolutely. But he's still playing that
Because
crazy
he got a real
motherfucker.
distinct voice.
Yeah.
But
He's still
okay,
playing a crazy
okay.
motherfucker
So
on the show.
was he good or not though? Was he good or not?
Sticky Fingers is good.
Fredro Starr
play an
wasn't
angry
good.
nigga now. He just played an angry.
Nah, he just played a hood New York nigga. Even on Moesha, that nigga.
That's what I'm
was a
saying.
hood-
That's all I got
was
a
a
picture
hood
of.
New York
I got
nigga. That's
Moesha
it.
on.
Yeah.
That's it. Period. So shit. That's.
I feel like we missing. Was Biggie in the movie? No, Biggie didn't do no movie.
Nah.
Bro, I told you where I stand at. If we talking about just good, okay? We talking about good, whether they was good one time, 2 times, the movie was good overall. If we
Cameron paid in full.
No.
And
No.
that's my fucking guy. You know,
That's-
you could tell me I wasn't dipshit when I was fucking teenager.
Lil
Not
Wayne,
Rico. Not
Lil Wayne
Rico.
and,
Not
Baller-
Rico.
Baller- Baller
Nigga-
blocking.
Niggas going to jail for Rico laws right now. And you talking
What about baller
Rico.
blocking?
Nah, man.
it.
Niggas is going to jail for Rico trials
None of
right
that,
now.
none of that
Fuck
masterpiece
Rico.
shit
Master
counts.
P and
None of that
Ice-
shit
Hey,
counts.
hey, you got A
None of that
Boogie
Cash
and you
Money
got
shit
Money
counts.
Making Mitch. You know what I'm saying?
So no baller blocking, no Master P.
None of that shit. No. No.
What's another?
No.
What rap movie, straight rap movie, has been successful?
State Property, and I got the hookup.
Baller Black.
I got the
And
hookup. I say Paid in Full is like one of the best rap
Paid in
movies.
but it wasn't just rappers in that though. We talking about rappers in the movies, right? Who made the movie? I got the hookup.
I didn't like that fucking movie.
You didn't like? I'm about to go, bro. I can't believe Joe.
I didn't
You
like
have
that
never.
shit
Time
either,
out.
bro.
As long as I'd have known Joe,
I didn't like that shit
all
either,
this
bro.
time, I never knew that shit.
I didn't like that shit
You
either.
did not. You
That
don't
shit
like?
was
I got the
corny.
hookup,
That's
nigga.
the corniest shit ever.
Bro,
bro.
get the. But you like Scary Movie?
No.
No.
Do you like I'm gonna get you sucker?
Yeah, I like that shit.
I like these niggas.
Yeah, I like that. Oh man, who are y'all niggas?
I like the first scary movie. What it start turning into after
When
that.
the Wayans
But
and
you
having
don't
a
like I
war?
got the hookup.
No, I don't like I got the.
Did
Yeah.
you like state property?
I
I like state property.
So you don't like
Well, what's the
rappers
one
being-
before?
So
State
you don't like
Property?
rappers being
paper,
funny?
paper with
Paper
Kevin
soldiers.
Hart.
Paper boys, paper
Fuck outta here.
soldiers, paper
Fuck outta here,
soldiers.
that trash.
Then how can you like the state property movie? It's the same thing.
It's
Disrespectful.
Because-
Y'all niggas are
because the niggas that played the paroles
State
and state property was the real niggas. That the real niggas. Kevin Hart ain't no fucking soldier.
He was with the other. He was with
He's
Beanie.
not a fucking soldier. Beanie Siegel, I believe Beanie Siegel. He would kill
He
it.
said the same line
Kevin
in that
Hart.
movie.
Yeah.
You gonna get
And
out
I
of
believe
there?
Beanie Siegel. And I did not believe Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
Hart is not a soldier.
Fuck out of here. He's not Beanie
But he's a
Siegel.
paper soldier
He
though.
was a paper
Fuck out of
soldier.
here, bro.
That's what the whole
You like
shit-
this big, bro? You a paper soldier.
I'ma fold that nigga up and
Bro,
throw him
do
in
you
the
know
trash.
how many times Beanie Siegel
No.
said you gonna get out and lay down in that fucking state
That's the
property
whole
movie?
point of the movie, bro. That's the whole point of the fucking movie, nigga. That's the moral of the story.
I
Get
can't do it.
down or fucking
Lay
lay
down.
down.
That
And
was
Ball
the
Blocker
truth.
was
Hey,
trash too,
straight
dog.
up. Which hand you roll up with,
Tripping,
nigga?
bro. Tripping.
Which hand you roll up with? Straight like that. And we gonna leave it at that. If you know what I'm talking about, that's it. But if
Paid
you
in
don't know,
Full
that's
is
it.
Best rap movie.
I don't think it's a
Next to
rap movie,
8 Mile.
bro.
8 Mile was a
Paid
rap
in
movie.
Full is not a rap. It just had camera.
You know what,
on it.
Danny has you in my mind, cause I was gonna say Hustle and Flow.
No.
Nigga, I'll leave this
But I was
goddamn
trying to think
Oh,
of
no. Now we about
Rap
to go.
movie.
Now Joe about to go.
I don't like Terrence Howard. I don't like Terrence Howard. Like,
I'm with
he's
that
terrible
nigga.
to
I
me.
think I'm about to go too.
Terrible to me.
Hustle and Flow, I'm gonna go and get
But
him.
it's-
Terrence Howard with the little piano.
Bro, I hate that shit.
With
I hate
it, with
that
his Tonka toy.
hate it.
It ain't like his toddler three
Goddamn,
key
I only
piano
got
nigga.
12 keys on this bitch, and he went turned to a rap mogul.
whole beats machine, nigga.
But like I say, that's why I couldn't watch Empire because
I could
Empire.
not watch it because Terrence Howard was in it. That's why I couldn't watch it.
No.
That's why I couldn't
Empire
That was a continuation.
Yes, bro. It's like he got out of jail and time passed and they kind of got
After
on.
he
And
murked
then they was
Lil
like, hey, look what we did now. It was the same
The
one.
Empire. That's why. I
Bottom
didn't watch that
bitch, she done stayed down, they done got married, had a bunch of kids, they big time mogul. I was like, oh no, bro, this
You
is
connected all
this is
that
hustle and
shit.
flow on
Waste management
steroids.
company.
No
throw it all
thank
in
you.
the trash. throw
Hustle
it
and
in
flow
the
on
trash.
steroids. No thank you.
Hustle, throw it in the trash.
Hustle and flow
so
on
what's the moral
steroids.
of our story though,
Fuck
fellas?
Hustle and Flow, dog.
I mean,
What's the moral
More
of
of
our
the
story?
story is
I'm
that
gonna be with us three. We know what good is, but I don't think we are like decided on just one.
I don't think
way.
we have decided on what we observe as good, but we consider good. It starts from what I heard.
with our base.
It starts with
our
our
base.
script.
Yeah.
And just having a good fucking script to run off of. So really, it starts with the thing that comes into fruition to even bring everybody
The
together. in
foundation,
beginning,
right?
Which is
So
the
what's the next
motherfucking
level of
script.
The words.
And the
The
next
word.
level is what?
Words.
Then I think
I think it's all three. Yeah. So what's
And
the
then I
next?
think we get into the words, the dialogue, the story, the arc, and then the change of character. You know,
Exactly.
that character,
Yeah.
and seeing the
Exactly.
transition
Exactly.
of a character from this point where we started in the movie to actually seeing an actual transformation into, and that transformation don't have to be big, but even if it's a subtle one, and we catch those nuances of that transformation, and this character is no longer who we saw in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's what we like, man.
And I appreciate that because what KB said is like very true. Like whether the script is good or bad, whether you see something that happens that you weren't expecting or you were expecting. Like if you watching a movie and you want to invest your time into a character and that character does not develop into anything,
You don't stop watching.
whether they go higher or lower,
They gotta go
like that's the
somewhere.
Gotta
point,
go
right?
somewhere.
Whether they go higher or lower, you still gonna be
They
like,
can't stay.
yeah, like, oh, man,
my God.
like,
And that's what we say is acting. Like
just the
none
dude,
of,
huh? It's
none
just
of,
the dude,
and this is
right?
what I tell my students. Like some actors get jobs with that choo-choo train acting. Like your acting is good. It stays on straight. It don't go nowhere. It get from point A to fucking point B.
You'll get you a
and
job.
it's good. But good and great acting is not a choo-choo train. It's a fucking roller coaster.
Yes.
This shit gonna start you off here. You gonna feel like, okay, nah, this ain't as bad as I thought. And then take you through some shit.
For you
that
too. Like, while you doing it, you like,
No,
shit, I'm
right here.
Like,
oh shit, I'm crying.
But
And those- I don't wanna talk about crying. I hate that
Ass fucking. That's
It's true.
You gotta have those elements. It's gotta make me come out of my.
But you have to be able to go with
Make
it.
my hair
Because you
stand
can't make me believe those elements if you doing choo-choo train acting. If you staying in one,
The boy said choo-choo train act. Did y'all hear
They
that?
call it
I ain't never heard that talk.
monotone.
yeah, it's
choo-choo,
monotone.
Same thing.
It's gonna roll. It's good.
I
It's
call it
good.
monologuing.
It
I
works.
watch
You know what I
it.
call?
It's
I call
quick.
it monologuing.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
works.
most people who get them monologues, it's just like. Now you can watch them each scene. They like, ooh, ooh, but they get that monologue and it's just like, I couldn't tell you who did it to me.
No,
I'm
why
so
you
mad
saying
at
what
him,
you saying
But I
right here the
love
whole
you.
time, man.
But I love you.
See, you even doing too much right now.
You right.
You can't.
You right.
It's
I
just
gave
natural.
too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
You
I
cannot
said,
not
hey,
do
you
it.
cannot-
That's why they hired you, boy. My bad. My bad.
You
I
did
couldn't
too
even
much
help it.
already,
My-
nigga.
You did that. Oh man. I love you, girl.
Yeah, you just reading the lines, nigga. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to decide what you feel like is good acting, good theater, good movie. What makes a good movie? Post in the comments on YouTube. Post on the comments right now.
Let us know.
Man, we had a great discussion tonight,
know.
fellas. I
But
enjoyed this
we
shit.
might have to go on and do a part 2 to this
Yeah, we
one.
might have to,
'Cause
bro.
I got a lot more to say.
We definitely got a lot
We
more.
ain't even got in.
We didn't really
into it
dive
yet.
into rappers.
Yeah, Cause I know
I
I
like
got
some
feelings.
rappers. That's
Not
good
me.
actors. I like
And we
them.
need to talk about what actors have made good rappers.
It's only one. Childish Gambino.
So you gonna switch him?
He was a rapper.
That's
He
what
was
he
a
did.
rapper first. We got Tupac.
But I don't think he was a rapper first. I don't think he was an actor first. That's why I'm like,
You just didn't see his school plays, man.
everybody knew who Donald Glover was on the Community before they knew who Childish Gambino was. Everybody knew who Tupac was as a rapper before they knew who Tupac was on Juice.
I knew Childish Gambino song.
Just one song. That one, exactly.
But then he had the other one.
I didn't know him until then.
The one. You had to be in it.
But I didn't like his acting till
Because you had to
ATL.
be listening to them kind of people like Chance the Rapper, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't like his acting or writing till
If you
ATL.
didn't listen to Chance the Rapper before Chance the Rapper, you had no idea who Childish Gambino was or J. Cole. Before they got famous, them the only two people, and Trey Songz. He did a song with Trey Songz. Them the only
I
two
knew who
people
J. Cole was.
that he
I knew
did a
who J. Cole
song with.
was.
I know, but before then, he did a song with all
And
three of
Trey
them.
Songz.
You didn't hear that song. That's why you heard about him on the Community, right? When you first heard of who Childish Gambino or Donald Glover was it rapping or Community? Rapping. I mean, Community.
I really didn't see his acting till ATL.
Until
I ain't gonna lie.
ATL. I didn't know he was a part of all that shit until ATL.
And he's a terrible stand-up
Okay, time
comedian.
out. So
I didn't
y'all
know he
talking
was
about
stand-up.
acting?
He got a Netflix special, bro.
I didn't
Yeah.
know
So
that.
wait. Time out. So
Rapping.
y'all didn't know that he did the Community?
I don't even know what the community is.
What the fuck is that? I thought you meant that like in.
Is that a show?
Yeah, like what is that? Something
It's a
weird?
show that came on NBC.
No.
It's a show that came on NBC with Joel McHale. Oh my! Oh
that era.
my God! He was on the Community way before y'all seen Atlanta. Years, y'all don't know what the Community is? Holla at me out there! Come on, y'all! I don't know who these people are anymore.
NBC isn't my channel. Brandon
Oh, my
watches
bad,
fucking
my bad.
everything.
You watch
Come on
30
out
Rock?
to-
You watch 30
Hell no, I
Rock?
didn't watch
Was that
no 30
on
Rock.
after Boston?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Boston Legal. That came on Fox, nigga. Don't do that. Don't do
This
that.
nigga watch every channel,
Don't do
bro.
that.
That nigga knew
He
that
came on with Ally McBeal. With Ally Jill and the dancing baby, nigga. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Joy said she heard of it, Brandon.
Thank you, Joy.
I never seen
Community. Never.
Y'all
I
got.
still see him in ATL, and I think the nigga was fired.
All right, I'm done, y'all. It's a wrap. Y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, for coming to the corner, this has been AQC. Hey, y'all don't want to miss the next episode.
You do not.
If you thought that we had the whole male version of what it's like to be with an actress or actress, wait till you hear what the females have to say.
Being with an artist, the female edition is next week.
You thought you got into something this
Don't
week.
wanna miss
It's
it.
gonna get real next
And
week.
if you ain't got your Actors Quarantine Corner shirt, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck
Give me that. Give me that.
Right
Throw me that. Throw it right here. Give it here.
Where your merch at?
Take that out. Take that out.
Right here. See it right here.
Let me take my tag off. It's brand new.
You know what I'm saying? We got that
Brand
over
new,
here.
baby.
We got the hat. Cop some merch.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Damn.
We'll get some
Just
merch.
that shit off. You want it? You want one too? You want one too?
I got one, but y'all got mine.
Joe want one. Why y'all ain't got yours?
I got mine.
Go get yours.
Joe
I'm
got
gonna
it.
take Brandon's
A great gift.
Cause mine nicer.
A great gift.
Is mine nicer or is it like yours?
His fit better.
We got
Man,
this.
get y'all AQC merch right
Please.
now.
Come on, man.
Thank
AQC
y'all
merch.
for tuning in.
AQC merch.
It's been another Monday here on the corner. Hey, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Actors Quarantine. In the AQC, hit that cash app. If you got some money, show me where it's at. It's the AQC. Hit that cash app. It's for the show. Show me where it's at.
Transition again. Click, first,
AQ search. Get the C, get the looking back, yeah, it's me. AQC, J-O-N-A. OKB, yeah. And that girl did. Get the merch. Hey,
come on, take it. Hey, hold on. Time out. Y'all know what happened? A nigga did that.
And get that merch.
A nigga did that. We made some merch. Go to crack.
A nigga did that.
Merch.
Female nigga did that. She did that. A nigga did that. And when we say a nigga, it could be a male or female nigga did that.
Peace out, baby. Fade us out. We out. That's a trap. Once again, Actors Quarantine Corner.
Hey.
We did it.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe.
Oh, we did it. We did it, Joe.
We did it. We did it, Joe.
We did it.
We did it. We did it.
We did it.